Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all doing good today. I'm off work this week, that's why I'm streaming. Like, on a day and time I usually don't. Oh, it's amazing! Um, how's everyone doing? Are you well? Are you okay? I hope I can be heard okay. That'd be good to know. Okay, guys. So, if this actually will load. There we go. So, as the stream title suggests, and as I kind of promised I'd do it, we are going to be playing Diablo 2 today. We're going to be doing a full story playthrough. Because I've had a lot of people in the community, because basically, when I was playing Diablo 4, there's a lot of things in Diablo 4 that linked and everything. And, basically, I had people in chat going, oh, well, how does this link? How does this link? I never got to play 2, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, I'm sorry, I'm not like what I'm talking, it's fine. So, my idea was, I was going to do a full playthrough of the story, for those who never got to do it. And then, the video would just always be there, because I always upload my VODs to YouTube. So, yeah, that was the thought process. That was what I was thinking. So, that's what this is. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, hey, you've got a character that's not level 1. What's going on? Well, what I did is I thought long and hard about it, and I thought, well, doing a playthrough from level 1 will take a bit longer, because you've got no skills, you've got no items, and you're basically drinking mana pots like they're crack cocaine. It's not a great experience. And the bosses and stuff just take a bit longer to kill. So, what I did off stream is I made this character you see here, which is a level 38 sorceress, and I did normal mode. I got normal done. I got a few items, few skills, farmed them all through, so when I do the playthrough, which I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do a nightmare difficulty. There's 3 difficulties in the game. There's normal, nightmare, and hell. Hell being the hardest. Essentially, what that means is whenever you do your replay through, when you go through, you don't unlock the high difficulty till you've done the base level. So you have to do normal to unlock nightmare, and then nightmare to unlock hell. The playthrough is the same in terms of the story, the quests, and everything, but the monsters are harder. They have more resistances, etc., etc., etc. But even though the monsters are going to be harder, because I've got more skills and abilities, and I've got an item on my mercenary which basically gives me infinite mana, it's going to be a much smoother playthrough and experience for you guys. So it took me about 6 to 8 hours, I think, to basically do the playthrough on normal off stream, and then most of it was just farming the items to get at least semi-decent, okay gear for Nightmare to make the experience easier and quicker. So that's why I'm a slightly higher level. That's why we're going to be doing the playthrough on Nightmare instead of normal. Apart from that, story and everything is exactly the same. So there shouldn't be an issue there. I hope this helps people. I don't know. I mean, I played this game for 20 plus years, so I know this game inside and out. So it should be a pretty smooth playthrough. I shouldn't die, in theory, but this is not a hardcore character. I decided to go not hardcore, just to be safe. But yeah, let's get into it, I guess, guys. We'll get into it, and we'll get going. I have not done any quests at all. But I have, well, apart from one. I've done one because there's an enemy I had to farm to get the runes. So, if you bear with me, I'll show you here, chat. So, if I can get a sound confirm as well, if anyone there can sound confirm, that'd be great. So, just to confirm, because obviously I was like, hey, I've got a few items and stuff. So, as you can see, I'm in the way, but I've got items like these rune words here. You need to get specific runes, put them in an item in a specific order, and it makes a rune word. And this one gives me like +2 to all skills. Sounds fine. Thank you, Ace. Also, hello. I hope you're well. So yeah, I basically was farming the rooms to get this gear, basically, because it's plus 3 little skill in total. I've got some magic finds, etc, etc, etc. So that's why I did that. And my mercenary's got this item here, which gives me meditation, or which basically gives me my infinite mana. So that's why I've only done one quest, which is the tower quest. I haven't done any other quests because I had to farm the rooms to get where we needed to be. So other than that, I haven't done anything at all. And to be fair as well, this quest is a side quest. It's not relevant to the story whatsoever. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'll just do that. It's fine. So I hope that was a good enough explanation. Now we're caught up. Let's go do the story. Yeah. There shouldn't be anything else in the top left screen here apart from the mercenaries icon, so it should be fine. If that makes sense. That's why I kind of left it there. The mercenaries icon kind of eats into it a little bit, but other than that, there's nothing... There's never anything there. That's always just... Yeah. So... And to actually change that now, I'd have to go into Stream Elements and change it, and that's a faff, and I can't be bothered, I'm leaving. So... Other than that little icon there, which eats into the tiniest little bit just here, it's fine. We'll be okay. There's nothing else ever there.
I'm not surprised to see your kind here.
You have to tell me if the volume in the game's okay.
Have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that. But a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay. Is the speech volume okay? I hope the in-game speech is okay. I might need to turn up this volume. Was his speech okay? Can you confirm? Was it too quiet? Was he talking too quiet? I hope his speech was okay. It was fine. Cool. Thank you, Ace. I appreciate you being here. How are you today? Are you well? Are you recovering well? Are you having a good day? I hope you're okay. I really hope you're okay. Hawks! Hey, you bud. How you doing? How are you been, mate? I have not seen you in a hot minute. How you been? Are you well? Can I get a shout out for Hawks, please? I'd appreciate that. Hawks is an awesome streamer. He's a great guy. I'm good. Thanks, Ace. You are an absolute star. I appreciate you. How is your essay going? I hope this is good enough background noise for you. I am good, Hawks. We're doing a playthrough of Diablo 2 because I've had a lot of people in the community tell me that they've never had the chance to play it. And I was streaming quite a bit Diablo 4. And a lot of things from Diablo 2 linked to Diablo 4. So, like, when I was playing Diablo 4, I was like, oh, that's from 2! And people are like, what are you on about? So, I've purposely made this character. And got to Nightmare to make the playthrough as smooth as possible. And I'm just doing a story playthrough for people who've never got to play it. I can do it in one stream easily. It's not going to take me that long. So, yeah. 3 being the red-headed stepchild. Yeah, 3 doesn't really link to anything, to be fair. That's the really surprising thing. Apart from an NPC and Tristram, there is no real links to 3 at all to the other Diablos. But just for context, very quickly, because I did forget to explain at the start of the stream, I do apologise. The way this goes from Diablo 1 is Diablo 1, your hero kills Diablo. It's based in Tristram. And he sticks the soul stone in his head and becomes, in this game, the Dark Wanderer, who's going through the game. You're basically pursuing the Dark Wanderer because you know it's Diablo, because the soul stone's inside of him, and you're basically now trying to stop him, and you're basically following him in his wake through this game to stop him. And then, because basically Diablo in this game, he's walking through the game to resurrect his brothers, who are the three, and then altogether they're the three primevals. So he's trying to resurrect his brother Mephisto, his brother Baal, which is the expansion of this game. And obviously him himself, the three primevals to basically take over the world. And you're then trying to go through and stop him. So that's basically where this game starts off. This is where we've started off here. We're in the road camp in Act 1. Wareve just mentioned that there's a Dark Wanderer. So yeah, that's basically where this game kicks off. Akara, because I actually had to talk to her earlier, she's not going to tell you the thing. She's told us she's leader of the camp, and she wants us to go cleanse the road, the Den of Evil. So we're going to do that because it gives us a skill point. So that's going to be our first objective. So we're going to go outside town, and we're going to go kill stuff.
Beware.
Like I said, I leveled up my character. This is Nightmare difficulty, not normal. So the enemies are actually hard, although it doesn't look like it at the moment. They do have more health. There will be enemies as well that are immune to certain resistances and things, because that's what happens when you go up in difficulties. Hi, Belgian! But because it's Act 1, it's pretty straightforward. It's not too bad. Yes, thank you for shouting out Ace. I appreciate that. Please go give Ace a follow if you're not. I mean it, like, seriously, load up the page right now and give her a follow. She's a freaking amazing streamer. And she's playing Elden Ring Randomizer later. You have to watch that. It's funny as hell. So yeah, please go check out Ace. She is amazing. I cannot stress that enough. She's such a great person and streamer. Okay, you say you're suffering, but I've seen you play that game. You kicked its ass. Okay? So, no, it's not suffering at all. It's you being amazing and overcoming just randomness. But yeah, seriously, guys, go check out Ace later. The randomizer is it's really interesting to see how the game's changed. Just because it's all in random places and shit, so. And Ace in general is just a fantastic streamer. I cannot stress that. I genuinely mean that with every fiber of my being, so. Like I said, for sake of speed, I got the gear. So I basically have infinite mana because my NPC's got an item that gives an aura that gives mana regen. So I didn't want to basically go through chugging mana potions like they're freaking candy. And plus it just makes the experience, this whole thing, just a bit smoother. I was hoping the playthrough would be a bit smooth. Yeah, just make life a bit easier in general. Hence why I did the normal playthrough. That 4-socket, if it is, I'm going to laugh, because that would be great. So what we have to do, we have to cleanse the den, which is basically we have to go through and kill all the monsters in the den. That is the quest we've got right now. We do this, we get a skill point. This is good because it allows us to level up our abilities. So there we go. We have done the quest.
This cave has been.
Yeah, don't do mana potions, kids. It's a great addiction in this game. It is a bad addiction. Also, if there's any Americans watching, because this is the 4th of July, happy Independence Day to you. I'm British, so we obviously don't celebrate it, but happy Independence Day to you. I hope you have a great day, because I know you a lot of you do celebrate it. Have a great day, have a great party. Enjoy.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in a skill of your choice.
Just to clarify as well, the only other link to Diablo 3 here is her. Because she's a bitch. And you actually end up fighting her in Diablo 3. If you've never played Diablo 3, well, spoilers, but, you know, this whole video technically in stream is a spoiler, so.
Yes?
But yeah, happy Independence Day, aliens, because, you know, we all like that movie, right? I love that movie, actually, I really do. Like Independence Day, it's cheesy, but it's funny at the same time. Because, you know, I'm not kidding, right? When he punches the alien and says, "Welcome to Earth," I'd be like, you know, that's what I'd do. I'd just punch him and be like, yeah, fuck off. You know? We don't take no shit from no aliens.
Good to see you.
Yes, that true. That too. In law, foreigners are aliens, so there you go, guys.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just... My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard.
An abomination, guys.
Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement.
Okay, basically we have to kill her scout, yeah. So, the name Andariel might ring a bell. You fight Andariel in Diablo 4. You also fight Juriel in Diablo 4, which you'll see later on. Again, this is how things link, like I said. 4 and 2 do actually link. 3 is just the abomination child that we don't like. My last exam in August is helping real clients. Yes, you will be fun to work with, and I know you will be fun to work with. And yes, I agree with Belgian, you're going to do great, Ace. I have every confidence in you. I cannot stress that enough. I have every confidence in you. Okay, so we got our first waypoint there, guys. We're gonna go kill Bloodraven now. Get the quest done. So, just gonna go through, kill them, get some experience as well, because why not? Now, there's lesser evils and there's the prime evils. The prime evils are Diablo, Bale, and Mephisto, they're brothers. You've then got the lesser prime evils, which is Andariel, Juriel. Isuel, I think, is classed as one, although he's a corrupted angel. So that's why in Diablo 4, Andariel and Juriel are in it, because they're lesser prime evils that were summoned, but they're still very strong demons, basically. That's why you have to kill them. Does anything do? No, it's shit. So the boss of Act 1 is actually Andariel. It's just the first one you have to stop and beat. Hey, we got the burial grounds first time. Let's go.
Dark magic at work here.
So we're gonna go kill Bloodraven now. Because she's a bitch. And she's raising all the zombies, because... Again, it's a playthrough. Die, you bitch! I'm just gonna static her, it's gonna be a lot quicker. And she's dead. Oh, we got a cell item. Let's go. Don't need it. It's shit, but hey, we got it anyway.
Rest now, Bloodraven.
So we go back to town.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend.
Okay. So that's that done. Yeah, I thought it'd be a Catherine. There's always bloody Catherine. Okay. You had to mentally wrestle your boss today. That sounds like hell, Belgium. I hope you're okay. I genuinely hope you're okay. So I stupidly skipped that dialogue then. I didn't mean to. That's just force of habit. I do apologize. Basically, though, what Akara has told us is Deckard Cain, who should be a very familiar name from the series, is trapped. And we have to go free him. And he's trapped in Tristram. Which is now ruined. So she's basically told us we need to find a scroll to go and save him, basically. So that's what we're going to do now, guys. Okay? I stupidly skipped the dialogue. I do apologize. Hey, well, I did. Have you had the interview yet? Or is it you just had to struggle to get the interview? Because if you've not had the interview yet, then good luck. If you have had the interview, I hope it went well. Oh, yeah, I hate that when you have to have a half day off to be able to make, like, even like a doctor's appointment or something. Because something always comes up. Like, I've noticed that's, like, Sod's Law. Something always comes up where you're, like, you're about to leave and then something hits you and you're like, great. You know? I hope that you can make it out okay. I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well. Okay, so for context, guys, these stones here, we will be coming back to these stones. Because this is where we need to eventually go to Free Cane. So remember these stones here. They're very important. I don't know, I don't work. I mean, I'm looking for a new job. That's why I started streaming a bit late and I was planning to today. Because I have been on the phone with agencies and stuff all day, because I'm trying desperately to get a new job, because I hate where I am. Where I am is not a nice place to work, to be fair, so... I'm just enduring it for now, because I need the money, obviously. My excuse, law degree. Yeah, I wish I could have that excuse. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I need the money, so it's like I can't just jack it in annoyingly. I wish I could, though. I'm gonna pick that up for money. Yeah, you kill him, NPC. You kick his ass. Let's go. My mercenary is actually also going to help as well, because there are going to be enemies we do encounter that are immune to cold damage. They're just immune, I can't damage them. So he will be the one to kill them for us. Which again is another thing that happens when you go past normal. You will encounter immune enemies to different elements, abilities, things like that, which is where the difficulty in this game does tend to come. Especially when you hit hell, because when you hit hell, enemies can be immune to like 2 to 3 different things. So there's almost like nothing you can do to hurt the buggers. And they have a shit ton of health. Like hell is really, really difficult. Nightmare's not that hard. But hell is... Yeah, hell is very, very tough in this game. I'm actually annoyed because I think the hardest difficulty in this is harder than Diablo 4 on 3. But I'm playing Diablo 4 so badly at the moment. Like, my skill is kind of reversed. And I made a hardcore character, and I've already died twice on it. And I've had to remake twice, because I'm just playing like shit, and I'm just getting really annoyed at myself. I'm like, I can do better than this! Like, god damn it! So, I've already lost 2 hardcore characters on Diablo 4 stream. Because I'm not as good as I used to be at this. I'm annoyed. So I used to only play hardcore. I used to only play hardcore on Diablo 2. So I got into the mindset of being like super cautious and stuff. But then D4 came out, I stopped playing hardcore, and I just ended up just dying a shit ton now. So I'm just like, I just don't care. So... anyways, we made it through the pass. We're now in the Darkwood. And we need to find the scroll. So we basically got to walk around the map. I saw a streamer starting a new character when they died in Elden Ring, and I was just like, oh no, oh no, yeah. Have you seen people, Ace, have you seen people do like hardcore Dark Souls in Elden Ring? That's interesting. Like, they're really interesting playthroughs. Obviously, you got the no-hit playthroughs, which are just, they're crazy in themselves. But you've actually got the hardcore playthroughs as well. Like stupid difficulty. They're quite entertaining as well. Right, we got lucky, guys. We found the tree pretty quick. So, this is the tree we had to find. And we had to get the scroll.
This ancient tree has an aura of magic about it.
Which is what Akara told us to do. So we're going to go back and see Akara now. And this is the scroll we needed to go find Cain and free him. So that's what we're now going to do.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairnstones and touch them in the order that I have written.
There we go.
Greetings.
So. Let's set it up. Just stacking up there. On scrolls, because I've run out. Okay. Now I prefer the chaos in yeah, I know. I love the randomizer. Watching you play the randomizer is hilarious. It's so great. Because you're really good at it, like I said, so. Okay, so now we're back at the stones, guys. So, we have to click the scroll. And it tells us the order we have to click the stones in. So we've got 1 there. 2. 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And this is going to open up a portal to Tristram. Now, Tristram, like I said, is in ruins. It is in ruins. This is ruins in 3 as well. So,
Tristram was no match for Diablo's fury.
because basically Diablo 1, the portal to hell and everything was below Tristram. They built Tristram to kind of try and contain it. It never actually happened. As you can see, the whole thing fell. So, this is Tristram. It's in ruins. Anyone who played Diablo 1, you'll recognize this place. And yeah, we've got to free Cain. We've got to find Cain, because he's trapped here somewhere. Because he's a Horadrim, he's got knowledge that will help us out through the story. Now, Griswold here is the blacksmith of the first game. He's a bit tanky, and he causes you to take extra damage as well. But we found Cain, he's here, so we're going to free Cain.
Deckard Cain, get to the rogue camp.
He's now free. He's okay. I'm just going to clear this place out quickly as well, because sometimes bosses in here that can drop shit. Although it looks like this is a very sparse Tristram spawn, I don't know why. There's usually like 3 or 4 bosses in here, but there's... Oh, there's a champion pad there. Right, so we have now free Cain. Cain is now free, which is good. That's what we want.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram. And when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
There we go. That's basically summarization of what I said at the start of the stream, guys. Of the story of the game, basically. That's how 1 links to 2, and basically what our objective is. So, hi Kanachin, happy Independence Day to you. I hope you're well. I was actually expecting to see you today.
You have risked your life to rescue.
But I'm glad to see you. How are you doing today? This might bring back memories, Kanachin. We're playing Diablo, so as in Diablo 2, like old Diablo, although this is resurrected, but still. This is the stream idea I told you about. Remember I emailed you and told you about it. This is it. I thought we'll do it today. So today is that day. Okay. But now we're just moving on. Now we are just proceeding on. We've now got to go find the Wanderer. Kill Andariel to free the rogues. Did you sleep well? How did you sleep? I do have to be a bit careful because it is Nightmare. The enemy do hurt. Like, they do actually hit hard on the squishy sword. Yeah, Power Wash is very addictive. You can get lost for hours in that game. Oh, it's so good though. It's just relaxing. Like, even though, yes, your hand hurts. Like, fine, I get that, right? But, like, as a whole, that game is so relaxing. I love power washing later. It's so good. It's just like, the way I've always described it, it's like reverse colouring. Because instead of you colouring in stuff, you're obviously taking off the dirt, so it's like reverse colouring. It's great. I love it. And it's just relaxing. I do need to do the new DLC, though, because I want to get the last achievements, because I had all the achievements. But because I've added new achievements now, I don't have all the achievements again. So I now need to go and get the new achievements. Because I was happy that I actually 100%ed it.
Ah, the monastery. On Dariel's stronghold.
Hey, that would be cool, Ace. It's actually got multiplayer, so if you want a multiplayer as well, we could do that if you want. Just let me know. You have 2 people power washing, it's great. Yeah, well, you can buy the base game, and then the SpongeBob DLC you can buy separate. And you have access to the SpongeBob stuff from the get-go if you buy the DLC as well on top. It's like... I think it's on sale, actually, because of the Steam Summer Sale. I think you can get it, like, dirt cheap now at the moment. I think. Why did I pick up that poleaxe? I want to check that poleaxe. Is that a 4-socket? No, it's not. Go away. I went the wrong way. Yeah, the SpongeBob stuff is pretty cool, Belgian, honestly. It is actually pretty good. Considering it's like, what? 8 to 10 euros? It's not that expensive. And you get 3 or 4 levels, I think it is. And it's all just like SpongeBob stuff. And your character gets changed into one of the like generic fish people. And you get like a specific power washer to use and stuff. It's actually kind of cool. Like I played it yesterday with Shelly, and we cleaned the Krusty Krab. We cleaned SpongeBob's, Squidward's, and Patrick's house. The chum bucket, we got to clean the chum bucket. We cleaned the bus in the show. If you like SpongeBob, it's definitely worth. Wait, you got the devs from House Flipper gave you a code. That is cool. See, look, guys, Ace is a big streamer. She gets devs to reach out to her and give her codes. Like, she's a really big streamer, guys. You should definitely go follow her because she's amazing. That's why the devs are reaching out to her, because she's that great. Go give her a follow if you're not. Do it now. I order you. See? Here, enemy, cold immune. I can't hurt him, so my NPC has to kill him for me. See, this is what I'm saying. It's already coming through. That is not a lie, Ace. Shut the fluff up. Oh my god. I'd say the Steam sale is on the moment. I don't know if it's in the sale. I know some items aren't in the sale, so you have to check. If anyone's interested in Power Wash, it might be on sale at the moment because of the summer sale. So, I mean, it kind of would make sense if it was on sale because, like, it's summer and it's like water and shit. No, check it out. Yeah, I heard that as well, Belgian. Yeah, I heard they want to do a Warhammer DLC. They've got the Final Fantasy stuff and the Tomb Raider stuff is free. You don't have to pay for that. That's just in the game if you want to do that as well. So Final Fantasy 7 and Tomb Raider is free. Which is cool. And then, yeah, the SpongeBob stuff, because it's slightly bigger DLC with a more specialized thing to it, that's why you have to pay for it, I think. Give me a hammer, you bitch.
I hope the sisters appreciate this thing.
We leveled up, so we're going to do that, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. And this is why I went sword, because I can move around quicker.
If there was magic here.
I mean, I would recommend Power Wash any day of the week, Bowden. Any day of the week. Especially if you want just a nice, cozy, comfy game. Yeah, there's a lot to die. Like, there's so many games on sale. Like, I was kind of like, whoa, that's a lot of games, you know. So, Just go through and see if there's something that takes your fancy, you know? That's always the way to go about it. But if you want a comfy game, I recommend Power Wash Up here. Like, it's like the most relaxing game. Yep, FF14, if you never played FF14, that is currently on sale. If you're on the fence about playing FF14, get the you can play up to the end of this first expansion completely free, which is level 60. So that's 2 games worth of content. And then as it's on sale, you can then go, okay, if you like it, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to buy it. It's on sale. So try the free download for FF if you're interested in that.
It's locked.
Is it level 70 now? Have they actually increased it? Holy shit, that's the end of Stormblood then. That's 2 expansions. That's the game and 2 expansions if that's true. Yeah, I noticed that having a quick browse yesterday, Kanachin. Not all of them are marked down by much. I was like, well, that's not a great sale. I was expecting more off than that. But at the end of the day, getting money off is money off, right? You can't really complain, I suppose. So. At the end of the day, a discount is a discount, you know? So, what's the saying? Don't knock a gift horse in the mouth. Fucking archers, they hurt. Wow, you curse. What a bitch. It makes you take more damage. This is amplified damage. So every time we take damage now while it's on, we take more damage when we hit. Trying to find the fucking door. Where the hell is it? Thank you. Level 3. Let's go. I mean, there's some stuff on my Steam list that I want to get that's on sale, but I'm trying to save my money for the stream, so I want these changes done eventually. I really want them finally done and dusted. Ow.
Thanks.
I'm gonna heal the NPC for damage. There we go.
It's locked.
I'm just going to teleport through, try and get sped up a bit. You really, really want Street Fighter 6? Wow. I can't play fighting games because of my hand. Like, I hurt my hand. I'm terrible at them. Is it on sale these days? Like, is Street Fighter at least on sale?
Hello.
Good day.
I haven't checked, like, some of the bigger games. Like, I know Street Fighter is a huge game. Street Fighter 6 looks amazing. That's such a magic find loss, but I want the poison rose. Okay. Yeah, I thought as much. I thought it might be, like, I thought there was a small chance it could be on sale, in which case I'd be like, that's cool. You know? Because I know sometimes even new stuff can be on sale sometimes, but it's not a guarantee. Okay. And this is why I like Frozen Orb on Diablo 2 compared to 3 and 4. Frozen Orb on those two are shit. Frozen Orb on this is amazing. I love it.
This
Fucking they nerfed the crap out of it. I hate that they nerfed it. Makes me sad. It's a shell of its former self. I can't remember the rule. Is it right or left? I think it was right, which means I technically don't know. I'm just talking to myself, don't mind me, chat. Hey, mercenary level, let's go. Healing potion. Yep, I was right. There we go. Right, so we go right again. I want the waypoint though, so let's click on the waypoint before we go down. That was a boss there. I found the waypoint. Yeah, they still make Street Fighter games. The new one came out recently. $6 pallets a day sounds like a lot, Belgium. Goddamn. When did 6 come out? It was very recently. Was it like last month or something? I know 6 hasn't been out long. I can't remember if it was... was it last month, month before? I know it was very... few weeks back. Yeah, so it was last month then. Because now we're in July, obviously. Yeah, 6 is like new. And no, not the Teletubbies Hoover. Just new. Get it? New. No. Wow, I'll see myself out. Bye, guys. I'll see myself out. It's fine. Oh, you're a boss. We kill you. You. Bye. Because we still need to get some levels. Because later content's going to be difficult if we don't. Yeah, that's crazy building. That's a lot. I hope you can get out soon. I know you've been looking for a new job for a while now, bud. What the hell is level 4? I went the wrong way. You didn't see that. I didn't go the wrong way, you went the wrong way. Yep. Oh, champions, kill you. Fuck me, this map is a bitch. I was worried this was going to happen when I stream this. So I'll just get the wrong way and cause delay and shit. The maps are sometimes hard to read, so... even after playing it as long as I have. Where the fuck is it? Are you kidding me right now? Wow. I went past it like 4 fucking times, god damn it. Yeah, we got a level though, which is good. Ow. Okay, don't stand on stuff when it dies. I keep doing that in Diablo 4 now as well. I need to stop doing that again. Note to self, stuff explodes when it dies. When it explodes, it hurts. Don't stand on it. That would be a good idea, you genius, you. Right, here's Andariel. You might remember fighting her in 4, if anyone's seen anyone fight her in 4. She's the first, like, primeval or lesser primeval. She killed my mercenary because she's a bitch. But she's dead. So. That's it. That's Act 1 done. We killed Andariel.
Has fallen.
Which is what we wanted. Because she's evil.
This is a great victory indeed. But many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
Hi, Panda. So good was Diablo 4 that you cut it in half. What do you mean I cut it in half? What? What? Because Panda, as I've said in the stream title, it's for those who never got to see the story. I'm doing a story playthrough. So, that's what I'm doing.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Loot Golain.
Alright, let's go to Act 2, guys. And we get a cutscene. Eerie music. You like number 2 better, do you? I prefer number 2, to be fair. I actually prefer Diablo 2.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that barren wasteland.
No, the camel.
I couldn't say. And always a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
Why a rope bridge? I don't know.
Walked over the hill toward Loot Lane. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Oh yeah, Kanachin. Also, Panda. I felt the same way. However, Lilith
Greetings, honored traveler.
is an amazing
I am Geralt,
baddie,
Lord
and
of
she's
Loot
very
Lane,
well
and
written
I
and
bid you
voice
welcome
acted,
to my
and it
fair
is
port
very
city.
good.
I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
As quickly as I'm turning the music up because the music in this game is amazing. Hopefully you can actually hear the music now. Rejected title zombie and I wow turtle.
I know my...
That's funny.
You have quite a trip.
Yes, I know, I have a Herodric cube already. Shut up, King. Okay, so Atma wants us to do something, so we'll go see Atma.
Love, I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
Okay. There's one other thing I need to do while we're here. In Nightmare, I can purchase different NPCs. I want to see if we got a Frost Aura one. Defiance, Thorns, Prayer, Thorns. No, we have not got a Frost Aura one. We've got an unlucky roll. Oh well. I was going to see if I could get a Frost Aura one if I could, but I can't. I mean, Panda, as true as that is, it's still a good game, man. Like, I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it, so... And who knows, Diablo might actually get added on later content, so it's not like it's not going to be there. You know? I mean, come on, Mephisto's in most of it, so, you know... Yes, you don't get to fight him, but he is in it, and the voice acting for him is freaking amazing. Okay. So now I'm just going to do this quest. I'm doing this quest because you get a skill point. Again, I'm trying to get as many skill points and stuff as possible. Because I'm going to need it. Because EXP. And, you know, getting stronger, all that jazz. The point of a Diablo game. But I'm trying to do this playthrough relatively quickly. Just because I want to try and fit it in one stream. And I should be able to be fair. I just need to get some good luck with the maps. Because at the moment, like Act 1, I had some bad maps that I got lost on, which is not good. But we got that. I just stay away from games where I don't like the direction they're going. Yeah, Halo's a really good example. I'm trying to think, I didn't really like any Halo game after Bungie wasn't doing it anymore. I know a lot of people did, but ever since Bungie left, I was not really a fan of the Halo games. I know 343 tried, but they didn't succeed in that game. Yeah, that's the thing, Ace. I agree. It was fun, but like you said, the writing and stuff was, eh. The fine try. I played them, Turtle. I played them. That to me, I consider a try. Is actually I've played them. Just, you know. It's like Diablo 3. I don't like Diablo 3 that he's doing that. The way they went with it and the game in general, it's not very well done. And the fact that there's not really any links to the other games as well, which obviously this is a lore-rich universe, I think was just a huge mistake in general. I tried to like Diablo 3. I played Diablo 3 a lot. Just in attempts to try it. And like it, you know. But... Come on, NPC, I need you to kill him. Come on.
Thanks.
Come on, guys, cheer him on.
Thanks.
Come on, guys, I can't hurt him anymore. I've got no skills that can hurt him. Come on, NPC, you can do it! Hi, Fox. We're cheering on my mercenary to kill this. No, he died! No, he died! Little NPC that couldn't. Fuck! He was so close. Thanks for the shout out, Belgium. Hi, Fox. How you doing today? I'm like, come on, NPC, you got this. Nope. Motherfucker died on me. Jesus. This is what happens when you can't give lifesteal to your NPCs because you haven't got the gear. Fucking sucks. He's cold immune. I can't damage him.
Not here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, happy Independence Day. Obviously, it's Independence Day, isn't it? So, happy Independence Day, folks. There you go. He died, but he got the kill eventually, guys. The NPC got the kill. Let's go. Fucking hell. I didn't remember that he was cold immune. I was like, fuck. I was like, please kill him, NPC. Like, fuck me. Oh, god damn it. He got him in the end, guys. I resurrected him, and he got his revenge. It's fine.
Well,
that's a long drive, though, Fox. Please be safe. Like, I've seen how people in America drive. It's quite scary. Please stay safe. But hey, he got there in the end, guys, right? He tried. I static the enemy, so at least, you know, his health got low, so he only had to do a little bit of health at the end. Like, he got there. Ilzen got there in the end. The little Ilzen that could. As they say. Okay. Yeah, I've heard so many horror stories about American driving. Like, just so many. Okay, so what we're doing now, chat, is... in the cutscene earlier, if you remember, they mentioned the Tomb of Tarasha. We need to go there, because that's where the Wanderer / Diablo's heading. But to access it, we need a staff. Now, we need 2 pieces of staff. And we need to fuse it together in the cube. We've already got the cube from the previous playthrough. And then that will give us access to the tomb. So, right now, we're going through the desert to find the specific areas where the staff is located. And we're going to get the pieces of the staff. And if I was on GDQ right now, I'd be like, yeah, you can read out some donations. But I'm not. Because this isn't the speedrun, so that's just me being lame. And sad, and a bit of a dork, but we'll get there. And we leveled, let's go, we're 42, put point of frozen orb. There's a lot of bosses around here, like a lot of bosses. Where the fuck is the maggot lair? I always hate looking for the goddamn maggot lair. Yeah, I've heard they don't know how to drive at all. Like, I've heard and seen so many bloody horror stories. It's crazy. You hate fireworks. Yeah. My dog used to... I don't like fireworks because of what it used to do to my dog. Especially on New Year's. I would never go out on New Year's and celebrate. I don't really care to anyway, being a recluse and all. But, like, I'd always stay home with my dog. And I'd just sit there and she was terrified of him. And so she would literally... she would sit in my lap, and I'd just give her a cuddle. She hated them, and she would always come to me and sit in my lap until they stopped. And I'd just sit, and she would shake because they would scare her so much, and I'd just be stroking her, going, "You're okay, Gwen," you know. But that's how I spent my New Year every year since we had her. Obviously, she's not around anymore, sadly, but she really does not like the fireworks. She was a very independent dog, actually, as well, so having her do that was quite a surprise. But again, she didn't like them, so... I mean, Fox, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, sorry, Impor, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like, some dogs are like that, and I love that. Because it's like, no, I can bark louder than you! It's like, god damn it. Oh, I love dogs that do that. It's funny. I mean, honestly, that's a good thing, if anything, because, like, them being as scared as much as mine was, that's not a good thing. Like, she was physically shaking. She hated them that much, so... Like, professional fireworks aren't bad, but random rednecks... Yes, exactly. That's exactly it, folks. Okay, so we're in the maggot lair right now, guys. Which, I don't like this part of the game, because it's very narrow, and it makes getting through here an absolute bitch, especially on normal, which is another reason why I went to Nightmare and made a character. We're in here because this is where the first staff piece is located. I'm just going to teleport through because it's fucking shit, and I hate it. Don't mind me. I am actually just going to teleport through. I fucking hate the Magalair as shit. Panda will tell you. Panda's played this game as much as I have. This fucking place sucks. Oh, I did not mean to change that. Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong thing. I tabbed out. There we go. We're back. Can you capture my game now, please? Can you please capture my game? Why are you... Oh my god. Sorry, hang on a sec. There we go. Stupid. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. You didn't miss anything, I was just teleporting. Nothing missed. I fucking hate the maggot layer, so I'm just teleporting through it. Fucking hate it. It's fucking shit. Whoever designed it is shit. So, there we go. We got the first piece of the staff. Let's go. Yay! Down moment. Yeah, exactly. I tapped out and fucking accidentally clicked my other screen.
Thus,
Don't mock me. It's fine. We got this. It wasn't exactly riveting gameplay. I was just teleporting.
welcome to my shop.
Because I hate the maggot layer. It's shit. That's why I made a sorceress. Panda will tell you, the maggot layer sucks. Seriously, whoever designed that needs a slap. Like, it's just... But keep in mind, this game came out in 2000. Like, this is a very old game. This is a 23-year-old game. Obviously, this is resurrected, so it's the remastered version, but still, you know what I'm saying. No worries, Fox. It's great to see you. Please have a safe trip. Like, seriously. People drive like idiots, so be safe, please. And I hope you have a good one. Happy Independence Day to you. Even though it's not a thing here, I know you guys celebrate it and it's important and all that jazz, so have a good one. It's good to see you. Love your face and all that jazz, you know. Any other American? I'm just looking for the waypoint. That's not the waypoint. Is any other Americans in chat? What are you doing to celebrate today? If anything.
I need mana.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I want to kill you. Yeah, give me all that juicy XP. Yes, look at that. Lovely. Oh, heavy gloves. They might be better. Where's the fucking waypoint? Are you kidding me right now? Panda, where's the waypoint? There it is. Okay. Now we're in the Claw Viper Temple. This is where the second star piece is. That boss is calling me and I'm not going to mess with it. We're going to run away. Ah! Catachin, that actually made me jump. You didn't have to do that. Holy fuck. Thanks for the like, Belgian. As well. Thank you for the biddies. You did not have to do that. You actually scared the shit out of me. I'm not even kidding. I was not expecting that. I was like, wait, what's that noise? Ah! It made me jump. Don't do that. Thank you for the biddies, though. I appreciate it. I do. You're too good to me. Right. Right now, though, we're trying to get the second piece of the staff, which is in this temple. I went the wrong way, because fuck my life. I'm trying not to teleport too much, because if I teleport into a group of snakes, they can just stunlock me and kill me. So I'm trying to be a bit more careful than I usually am. But no, seriously, thank you for the biddies. You did not need to do that, but you did scare the crap out of me till I was something else. Like, ah, noise! You know. Rawr! Rawr, you two. Rawr. Rawr, rawr. Can we? Yep, there we go. I want to say it's probably this way. Yep, I got it right. Let's go. Okay, I'm just going to teleport to the middle here. If the bastards are calling me, I think. For some reason, they can't come up these steps. I never understood that. I really wish I understood. I never knew why they can't climb steps. But there you go. Okay.
Good day.
It is an honor to serve you.
They're shit. Okay. Right. So we've got the 2 pieces of the staff, guys. So we have to put it in the cube here. And then we transmute it, and now we've got our complete stuff. Like so. This is what we need to access the tomb, basically. I'm going to put it there for now. Now what we need to do.
Good day.
And I'm hoping it hasn't glitched, because it can do sometimes. Is you remember at the start, it hasn't glitched, we're good. The prince was like, you can't come in the palace, it's messy and shit. Well, now we're going to find out why.
Hello.
Power wash saves automatically where you're up to if you hit save and exit, Kanachin. So if you're halfway through a job, you hit save and exit, and then you click that same job again, it will be back where you were. However, if you're in the middle of a job, you save and exit, and you start another job, that will delete the progress of your previous one. So you cannot do another one until you finish that one, unless you don't really care to finish that other one. Yeah, so transmute. The cube is very interesting. The cube is something I like a lot, and I wish it was in Diablo, other Diablo games. So this cube here, you need it for the quest to make the staff, right? There is a ton of recipes for this cube. Tons of recipes. They include the runes here, so I could put 3 runes. I'll show you here quickly, because I've got 3 tower runes. So if I put 3 tower runes in here, I'll hit transmute. I've now got a Rao rune. The cube can add sockets to gear. The cube can upgrade gear entirely to the next tier of gear. The cube can make gems. The cube can make full rejuvenation potions with 3 lesser rejuvenation potions. The cube can do a lot. The cube is a very, very important item in this game. It kind of sucks because they took, obviously the cube wasn't in the other ones, and they took out just the stuff you could do with it. I like the cube a lot. Because the amount you can do with it is crazy. The amount of things you can do with the cube is absolute madness.
Good day. When the troubles began here, I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hell-spawned demons. My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since, my men have fought a losing battle. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. Ultimately, I hired Graze and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognin believes that the arcane sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since Lutgalain occupies the site of an ancient Vigerai fortress. My palace is open to you now. Take care.
Okay.
I heard of your...
So that's why the palace was shut. Because the arcane sanctuary is below here, and demons are pouring out into the palace. But he's opened up now. He's seen that we could do stuff and we're good people. It is a bit, yeah. I mean, Act 2 has got that vibe to it because it's all in the desert and shit. Once I finish Act 2, which we're getting near the end of now, you'll see that it's going to change quite a bit. Again, though, this is a 23-year-old game. Obviously, this is resurrected, so it is remastered, but it's still the same game. Like, there's no difference in terms of how it plays and everything else. I'm just teleporting through because it's a bit quicker. Again. It's just fighting enemies that we're missing out on. It's nothing major. I'm dumb. I thought I was on level 3 and I wasn't. Ah! I thought I was on level 3! I mean, I don't know when Titan Quest came out, but Path of Exile is... I mean, the developers of Path of Exile have said multiple times it is a direct competitor for Diablo. Always has been. They haven't lied about that. They haven't, you know. So, we're in the palace. We're at the bottom of the palace now, and there's a portal here to the Arcane Sanctuary, which is where the demons are coming from. So we need to go through said portal. And this is one of my favorite areas in the whole game.
Distorts reality. Fascinating.
Papa Shroom, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, bud. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome in. We're doing a playthrough for those who've never played Diablo 2 before. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough if you've, you know, never played it as well. Yes, Titan Quest came out after Diablo 2 then. Diablo 2 was 2000, so... But yeah, I hope you're doing well today, Papa Shroom. Welcome in, bud. This is one of my favourite areas of Diablo 2. Look at this. Like, this area, it's the Arcane Sanctuary. It's like in the middle of this note. It's like a void or something. It's pretty cool. Oh, you're an old school player as well. Let's go. I like old school players. Welcome. This is a story playthrough, so people can see the story kind of thing. I did it on Nightmare because I can do stuff like this and kind of make it go a bit quicker. Oh crap, I'm out of mana. I didn't put more mana pots. Ah! Really bad place to run out of mana pots. Hang on, let me do that. Yeah, you're like me then. You've been playing basically since it came out. Let's go. I didn't really play Diablo 1 very much though. I remember I played it on the PlayStation 1 when I was growing up, and that was about it. I didn't have a PC back then that could run it. So... I kind of didn't really get into 1 that much. It was 2 that really got me into the game. Because I remember seeing Necromancers and they could have minions. And the second I saw Necromancers had their minions that could fight for them, I was like, this is so cool. This is so cool. If you want my personal opinion, Papa Shroom, don't play 3. There's not really any connection with 3 to the rest of the series at all. Not really, anyway. 4 is very good. I'm enjoying 4 a lot. And there's a lot of references to 2 in it. That's my personal opinion, though. There we go. We got a 4-way, which is not the best thing in the world. Just kind of hoping to find it sooner than that.
Poor wretch.
But never mind. We can't always get a 1-way. It would be nice to get a 1-way. We don't always get a 1-way.
Good day.
I need to find more mana pots now. I just use a shit ton of mana pots. See? This is what I meant. You fucking have to use mana pots like they're crack. It's like, yes, give me all that mana pot. I've got a... This is, guys, this is Mana Pot Anonymous. We are addicted to mana pots here. I want that clip that circle, right? We want the circle. Okay. Hi, I'm Thal and I have a mana pot addiction. Okay, so we're looking for the circle tomb. Because the circle tomb is the correct one. Because there's a bunch of fake tombs here. Yeah, they've got rid of that now. The whole marketplace where you could buy gamer gear and all that, that's gone. They actually finally removed the auction house. Because it annoyed a lot of people. But just in general, the game never really had as great an aesthetic or feel to it. It's very easy. It's very dumbed down, in my opinion. We got the right tomb here. Okay, now we've got to find Tal Rasha's tomb, guys. And So yeah, even though the market board isn't, you know, the buying gear with money isn't there anymore, the game's very easy. Like, you can kill a boss and it'll drop like 5 uniques. Like, bosses are just pinatas in that game. They dumbed the game down a lot. Diablo 4's reversed a lot of that though, which is good. I'm enjoying Diablo 4 a lot. Gear isn't just handed to you on a silver plate like it is in 3. And like I said, story-wise, in regards to the older games, there's a lot more links to the older games in 4 than there is in 3. There's almost no links to 4 at all, apart from Deck of Cain and, like, Tristram, and that's about it. So, honestly, if you skip 3, you're not actually going to be missing out on lore at all, to be fair. You're not going to be missing out on anything, because they just don't really link either. So, I personally would recommend 4. That is my personal recommendation. If you want to still try 3, try 3. It's not bad. Play 3, play it, do the story, experience it. I'm never going to say don't play it, but don't expect a lot. Especially if you are an old school Diablo fan, you will not really probably appreciate it. That's my just, you know, word of warning on 3. 4, though, like I said, is very good. I'm enjoying 4 a lot. They reversed a lot of it. It's got a better aesthetic to it. I could go on. They've fixed a lot of issues that were wrong with 3, with 4. Is it as good as 2? Debatable. Because Resurrected really helps bring 2 forward. They've got their pros and their cons. But 4 is very good, and I'd recommend it to anyone. 4 is very good. But that's just my personal opinion. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. You're allowed to not agree. We're all allowed our own opinions. You know? I'm kind of just trying to find the fucking tomb. And I keep getting dead ends, which is not what we want. Fuck scarabs, I swear to God. Okay, you're dead. I'm killing them because the scarabs actually do give good EXP. Because they're actually kind of hard to kill because they let off lightning when you hit them, so you take a lot of damage with just hitting them. And this place generally does give good XP. Maybe level again. There you go. I actually just leveled. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna do that. Do that. Okay, Kanachin, enjoy your coffee. XP bugs are a feature. Exactly. Exactly that. Exactly that. We found the tomb, guys. This is where we had to go. We found it finally. But again, this is why I did it on Nightmare, because it's a lot quicker. Okay, so we have to put the staff in here, our completed staff, to open the tomb to Tal Rasha, which is where the game told us at the start of the game. Is where one of the brothers are and where the Wanderer's going. Obviously, we're pursuing the Wanderer at this point. A lot of you who have played 4 might recognise the next enemy we're about to face. So we're going to go in there now. It's going to be a boss fight. This boss is annoying, actually. He can be a pain in the ass. This is Juriel. Juriel is like the guardian of Baal, the Lord of Destruction. You fight him in 4, which is why I said if you've ever played 4, you will recognise him. He's a bitch. But we were too late. The Wanderer's already been and gone. Which sucks. Which is why Juriel was interested. And now we get to meet the Archangel Tyrael for the first time. And this is the bit from the cutscene at the start of the act, if you guys remember.
I thank you for my freedom, but I did expect you earlier. I am the Archangel Tyrael. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother Baal, but I have failed. Now, terror and destruction roam free throughout your world. Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast, to the very heart of the Zakharoon Temple.
No, Papa, it can't.
There, they hope to find their eldest brother.
It's online only.
The Lord of Hatred.
Same with 3.
Who was imprisoned there ages ago. If the 3 prime evils unite, they will be invincible. Though it is unclear as to what their aims are, it is certain that they must be stopped at all costs. I am broken, and the energies that tie me to this world are diminishing rapidly. You must take up this quest and prevent the 3 brothers from reuniting. You must cross the sea and search for Diablo and Baal in Kurast. Now, hurry, mortal. Time is running out for all of us.
Okay. So, as you heard, 2 out of the 3 prime evils are now free. They're now going to free Mephisto, who is, as you guys know, a very prominent feature in Diablo 4. And he's the last primeval. He's the primeval of hatred. These boots are shit. I thought they... I could have sworn they were better than that, but they're really not. So they're just going to go in my stash and live there forever, because I'm probably not going to play this for a while after I've done this playthrough. You can live there. Fuck it. Go away. I've got to resurrect the NPC again. Still like Prime sub. Yeah, guys, if you've got Twitch Prime, to celebrate the Prime Evils. Fucking hell, Okay. So now we're going to go to Act 3. Now, Act 3 and Mephisto are probably the closest tie-ins to Diablo 4 there is in terms of the story. You actually end up in some of the places in Diablo 2 in Diablo 4. So, it's pretty cool. Act 3 is also a pain in the arse and I hate it, but I'm going to try and get through as quick as I can. So again, I'm trying to do this in one stream.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see.
These are remastered, Belgian, because this is the resurrected version, so the cutscenes are remastered. They've touched them up and stuff, so it looks better than it does in the original game. But they are the same cutscenes, same voice acting, everything, and just obviously, you know, make them look better because it's the resurrected version. I can't remember the button to switch between them both, but it's big enough. But even the original looked good. So for its time, even the original looked really good.
It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity.
So yeah, this is them freeing his brother. So this happened before we got there. Obviously, Baal was imprisoned in Russia.
Demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you.
Tyrael can fly, bitch. Keep in mind, that's Diablo he's fighting at the moment. But he's not fully completed, like his form's not fully back to strength yet.
go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Marius. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
You came back to a cutscene, Ace.
What choice did I have? I ran.
So yeah, he freed Bale, which is not good.
Greetings.
Fetish.
Welcome
Yeah,
to Karas, young.
pretty much. But now this is Act 3. This act is probably the most annoying to complete. A lot of people have always done their best to skip it, because it is such a pain in the ass to complete.
I've not.
Welcome back, Kanachin. And with your coffee, no less. Mabinogi. I don't recognize Mabinogi, no. What's that from? I hope I get lucky with the maps on this, because Act 3 is a nightmare for maps. It's very, very unforgiving. People just get lost in these maps for hours. It's just a freaking dense jungle. Right, so the waypoint should be here, because you're right there. The waypoint. Yep, there's the waypoint. So we got the waypoint. Oh, Jade Figure, I'll take you.
I don't sense any magic about this item. Very strange.
It's an old but great MMO storage style, somewhat similar. Okay. Can you link me, like, a thing for that, Ace? Because if it's very similar, I probably will like it a lot. If you've got a link or anything, I would love to check it out if you're able to. The lion sleeps tonight, oh my god. I was going to say, is it still, like, up? Is it still playable? Is there at least got a single player to it, at least? Or is it just dead? It had to be online only, and that was it, kind of thing. Doesn't ring a bell. I'm kind of sad I missed it. If it plays like this, especially. Like, this game I played a lot because I played it online with people. Like, this has got a really good online to it, like, and stuff, so. Okay. I mean, this was like, I know this isn't an MMO as such, but it's an RPG, obviously, and this is the first, like, RPG I ever played online heavily growing up. So, that's also why I like this game so much, I think, because it's just got such a deep-rooted connection to me in general. Oh, these maps are the worst. Act 3 is a bitch. It is actually a bitch. I was worried it was going to be a bitch as well. It's not there. Fuck, where's the bloody spider cabin? Is it here? Hi, Chibai. Anyone who's played this game knows what I'm on about, saying Act 3 is a bitch. And there's souls. Oh my god, there's fucking souls. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Yeah, not enough money, you nuts. Again, though, it's why I went Sorceress, because, oh, Act 3. Yeah, D2's got offline, which really does help it. Because here's the thing, right? Diablo 4 recently, because it is online only, when it first came out, Blizzard got DDoS attacked, and the whole of D4 was down. All of their servers were down, but because D4 is online only, no one can play it. Because there is no offline. I don't like that everything is online only now. I know I'm going to sound like a freaking ancient dinosaur for that. But I miss games having, like, an offline thing, so if something does happen, you can still play. Kanacha, what are you doing? Thank you for the biddies. You crazy bean!
I'll put that to good use.
Oh my god, that's really good merc armor. I just realized it's got lifesteal. My merc should never die now. No, I didn't. I didn't. I think it's because I wasn't fighting at the time. Like, I wasn't as engrossed in the combat kind of thing. So, when you did that. It's because I was really paying attention to what I was doing last time when you did it. I was like, ah, noise! You know. Well, here's the thing, right? Okay, my favourite RPG of all time, as a lot of you know, is Persona 5. I love Persona 5. I love old school turn-based RPGs in general like that, right? Persona 5 can connect online, but it is an offline game. And that's one of the many things I love about it. The story's fantastic.
Yes.
So, yeah. I know I sound like a dinosaur, like, I know I do. Like, I miss the days where I could go to a shop, buy, like, a PlayStation game, stick it in my PlayStation, and it just worked. I didn't have to download a patch. I didn't have to sign up to 20 different freaking services. I could just put the disc in and play it. And, yeah, there were some bugs, but there was not probably nearly as many bugs as there are in most games now either. And I know that makes me sound like an old dinosaur. I get that. But I do miss that. I do. Because it was just easier, I guess. Does that make sense? Like, it was just like, when you could just buy a game and just play it. Yeah, exactly, Papa. Exactly. I mean, I play stuff online because I'm trying. Like, I don't want to go. No, I'm never playing because it's online only. Like, I'm not that kind of person. You know that. But at the same time, I still will always miss it because it was just like I remember, right, growing up, okay, and I'd go to like Woolworths, right, when Woolworths was still going, and I'd go and look at all the games on the shelf. All the artwork of the boxes. I wouldn't know anything about the games, but I'd look at the art and go, oh, this game looks really cool, and I'd be really excited for it. And if I ever got a game... Like, I still remember the day I got to go into the shop and buy my first ever game with my own money. Out of my birthday money I had, which was Ridge Racer Revolution on the PlayStation. And Mum was like, are you sure you want this? Because you don't know anything. I was like, no, I want it. It looks cool. I love that game, by the way. It was a brilliant choice by young me. But I still remember the excitement. Now, I don't do that. I don't have the excitement of going into the shop and looking at the box art or getting to read the instruction manual, because no games have instruction manuals anymore, which have like all the beautiful artwork in it and stuff. And just... yeah, it's like a soul has been taken out of it, you know? That people now just don't get to appreciate or enjoy. Like, I know that sounds weird. I used to read the instruction manuals, because the instruction manuals had some pretty cool artwork in them. You know? How old am I expecting to get? I don't know. But yeah, Papa, you're right. Like, there's so many, like Kanacha's right. Like, there's so many games there's a very high chance you won't be able to complete them all, dude. Hey, we leveled again. Let's go. Exactly. Like, I miss the old instruction manuals. They just added something to the experience, you know? I didn't read them to find out how to play the game. Although, to be fair, there were a couple of games I played, I was like, okay, no, I need to actually read the instruction manual. But, like, I mainly read them for the art. Like, the art was amazing in some of them, you know? And do you remember as well when they used to put more effort into the box art and stuff? And now they don't even do that because it's just, yeah, you just buy it digitally now, mostly. In most cases. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of like a soul has been taken out of the industry. Like, something... It's kind of weird, but the best way... I'm trying to think of a really good like way to describe for people who didn't grow up with that. Would kind of understand. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. It's like... It's like, okay. It's like, you know, growing up, your parents would make something, like your mum or your dad or whatever, like a dish, right, that you just loved. You didn't really know why, but you just loved it. And no matter how many places or whatever you go to, like if you went out to a restaurant or around someone else's house and they cooked the same thing, it never tasted as good, you know? And the reason for that is because, I know, your parents may have put something special in there just to give it that little extra kick that made it special, right? Well, the whole instruction manual thing, the whole gives me how to go to a shop and actually look at the disc, the case, I'm actually putting effort into the artwork, things like that. That is kind of like that meal, where it's missing that special something that just made the whole experience better in general. Does that make sense? Is that a good analogy? I'm very shit at analogies, so you'll have to confirm if that was actually a good way to explain it. Exactly. Exactly. People used to put more love into it, and I think now it's just become very commercialized, very streamlined, and a lot of the love has been taken out of it. I think that is a very good way to describe it as well. I'm glad that analogy actually worked, because I was like, analogy. I need an analogy to describe this. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, some games still do the guides or whatever, but even they're becoming rare now. Like, they're becoming so rare to get the guides with all the beautiful artwork in and stuff. Like, they're just so rare now. It's really disappointing. Well, yeah, look at Call of Duty, where they're literally just pumping out a Call of Duty every year. Look at FIFA, where there's just no heart in it at all, and it's just the same game with a different freaking number on it. Like, it's just... ah. But people buy it. People buy it, and the reason people buy it is because their friends buy it. And so it's the group mentality, like, oh, my friends have bought this, I must get it, even though I know it's a piece of shit. Or I know it's not as good as the old ones, or I know that it's, like, you know... because their friends buy it, because they don't want to be left out. It's the FOMO. That's literally what it is. It's pure FOMO. And if the FOMO wasn't there, I know for a fact that people probably wouldn't buy them in the spades they do. They just wouldn't. So... Like I said, I still remember buying Ridge Racer Revolution. Okay? The excitement I felt. I got home. I opened up my PlayStation 1. I put that disc in. I turned it on. There was no patch to download. There was no bugs. It just worked. And it was fun. You know? There was no day one patch. There was none of this bollocks that you have to do now. I didn't have to connect to the internet. Like, I could just put the disc in, and young little me was just like, yeah, this is fun. And the game was as fun as the artwork on the box looked. Obviously, Ridge Race Revolution is not for everyone. I get that. It's fun. But young me, I fucking love that game. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Andy might be upset in general because even when he's actually is a programmer, because most companies do that nowadays. And as a programmer, he probably won't get the choice. That's the problem. And I hope he's, like, prepared to accept that. Because a lot of the companies, they don't give the programmers a choice. Like, I'll use Cyberpunk as a perfect example. The devs told the company it is not ready yet. They didn't listen because the shareholders made them pump it out way too soon. And unfortunately, it's the shareholders that you answer to because they're the ones that pay the wages and stuff. So, I hope Andy is at least prepared to accept that. he's not really going to have much control over it. And if they tell him to release the game, he's going to have to do it. That's just how the industry's gone now, which is very sad. It sucks. It really does suck. So, I hope he can at least accept that. I mean, a lot of indie companies still work that way. So he might be better off with an indie company, to be fair. But unfortunately, a lot of indie companies, when they make a really big hit, they get bought out, and then the same thing happens to them. So it's oranges and apples, you know. Just a heads up, by the way, because I haven't really explained what's going on. We're in Act 3. Act 3, Diablo is here because this is where his brother, the last primeval Mephisto, is, and he's trying to bring him back to life and resurrect him. We're currently collecting pieces of a person called Kalim, like his brain and eye and stuff, to open up the path to access the temple where Mephisto is kept in order to stop him getting resurrected. We're trying to catch him and stop him doing it. The problem... Well, sorry, this is why I when I was playing Diablo 4, I was like, this is where Diablo 2 and Diablo 4 were really linked together. Because Mephisto features heavily in Diablo 4. Anyone who's played Diablo 4, you'll know this. Mephisto is very, very heavily featured in that game. Karen, I think your English is fantastic. Like, you speak English better than most English people I know here. And I'm British. Like, I hope you're aware of this. I'm not exaggerating that either. I'm British and you speak English better than most British people. Exactly, Tel. That's what I meant. Like, I remember just buying, like I said, Ridge Racer Revolution, putting it in, and it worked and I loved it. There was no day one patch. There was no devs going, oh, sorry for XYZ bajillion bugs. It was just, it just worked and it was fun, you know? But I know why. I know exactly why. It's not really... It's a multitude layer issue as to why they are the way they are. The online thing is basically just a money thing, in my opinion, personally. Like, I don't think any game needs to be online. I mean, some are made just to be online, so like an MMO, I get that, it has to be online. Fine, right? But as a whole, the online thing mostly is a money thing, because that's where they get their money now from microtransactions and things like that. You can blame EA games for that, which is why I refuse to buy an EA game and play it. I hate EA games with a passion, for a multitude of reasons. I honestly think EA games is the Satan of the gaming industry, period. Wow, they're really red gloves. I'm glad I found them. But that's a tangent for another day. I'm not going on that tangent now. The reason I think that games, in terms of the day one issues with bugs and stuff, happens is because they're a lot more complex now. And obviously, the more complex something gets, the more issues you are going to have with it. Obviously, their rushing development and stuff really is just... It doesn't help the situation at all. But, as a whole, the more complex a game is, the more complex anything gets, the more issues you're going to have with it. Look at cars, for example. Cars are a perfect example of this. If you look at a Mercedes, for example, Mercedes, very well-known car company, considered to at one point make the best cars on the planet. Now, if you look at a Mercedes and customer surveys and things like that, the number one complaint you'll usually probably hear is reliability. Not with the engine or anything like that. No. It's with the electrics failing and all the fancy technology gizmos and crap they put into it. 9 times out of 10, it fails and causes people no end of grief. Because it's too complicated and they haven't really properly mastered it yet. And it's the same issue with games. The more complicated and advanced they get, the more issues there is going to be. Period. You can't avoid. So, yeah. It's one of those things. Again, it's apples, oranges, swings and roundabouts. You know, I could go on all day. They don't do themselves any favors because, like, it's like, you know, them releasing the game too early because the shareholders like, no, you must release it now. That's like releasing a car before it's ready, which is incredibly dangerous. The only reason I think they don't release them early is and stuff like that is because there's a safety factor behind it, whereas games haven't got that safety factor. If games had a factor where, like, look, this potentially could kill someone if you release it early, they wouldn't do it because they know the lawsuits would just they'd be buggered forever. And that's the only difference between the car industry, for example. But as a whole, yeah, there's a lot of similarities, you know. Exactly. That is exactly right, Belgian. You can't even fix a car these days without hooking up to a bloody computer. You can't. Turtle, that was a bit too soon, I think, mate. Just saying. That might be a little bit too soon. I don't mind personally, but I'm just gonna say, can we leave it there and out of Twitch chat? That would be great. Just a bit too soon. We'll leave it there. Just I don't want people to get upset. Like, I'm fine. I'm personally fine, but I know some people might not. So I'm just saying, you know, if we could just leave it there and not mention it anymore, I would appreciate it, you know, because I know that some people might not be comfortable with it. So that's all I'm saying. So yeah, just leave it there. Move on, guys. Move on. Move on. Move on. Oh dear. Fuck me. But you are right. Just as a whole, though, it's... Yeah. I know I sound like a dinosaur. I know I sound like a dinosaur when I say this. Like, people go, oh, yeah, typical old man, you know, fucking boy day, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know, I feel like something's missing now from games. I don't get excited for games anymore. Like, that's why I actually, do you know what, I don't even watch, like... Shelly was talking to me the other day, she was like, oh, did you see they're releasing the new... They're going to be doing the new DLC for Pokemon stuff? I went, no. And she went, what, you didn't watch Nintendo Direct? I went, no. And she went, why not? Because I just don't care for it anymore. Like, my excitement for new game release and stuff is gone. It just doesn't exist anymore. It's just dead. I'll just play the game and I'm like, okay, yeah, it looks like if it comes out, I'll look at it and go, okay, yeah, that looks cool, I'll get it, I get it. Like, but the excitement of getting the game, looking at the box art, reading the manual, like being excited for it actually to come out, I've not been excited like that for years. I just don't really feel anything anymore. I'm kind of numb to it, if that makes sense. And it's sad because I love games. I know I will always love games, but it still makes me sad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you used to love working on it. Now you're looking at it and go, I ain't touching that with a barge pole because it's so complicated. Like, but that's the problem. The more complicated something gets, the more difficult it becomes to maintain and everything. Wow, Turtle. Thank you. I now have my own theme song. That's great. Guys, I now have a theme song for the channel thanks to Turtle. Appreciate you, buds. You little shit. On a side note, guys. On a side note. Just while we've been talking quickly. Just while we have... I know it's a song, Belgian. I know it's a song. We have actually got quite fortunate with the maps on this. And the parts of this act that are very RNG based, I have now actually finished. We've got the 3 pieces here. Everything else now for the rest of this act is very linear. Apart from the Endurance of Hate, I might get lost in there actually now I think about it. But as a whole, this act has actually been relatively kind to us so far. Now I've said that, I have probably jinxed it and the Endurance of Hate's going to fuck me in the arse. But we'll get there. It's fine. Oh, I didn't do the book. Fuck, I didn't do the book. Why didn't I do the book? I'm fucking dumb. Go back. I need to do the book. I need to do the book. I want my stat points. Go back, go back, go back. I need to do the fucking book. Why did I not do the book? I'm dumb. There is a quest I need to do here, because I want my book to get my stat points. So I need to find where the tomb is. It was the Kuras Bazaar, right? I'm not going... Yeah, it's here. Like, I'm not going crazy. It's right here. I need to go in here quickly as a side quest, because there's a book that I get to give me stat points. Oh, they're quick! Bad ladies. Bad ladies that run quickly. Don't do that. We're nearly doing 400 damage per more. That's pretty good as well, actually. I just wanted to get this book. I was like, I didn't get the book. That's bad. I need to get the book because it gives me stat points. So.
Yes?
Yeah, the dinosaur song is a song, though. It is. I'm so cool I have a theme song now. That's cool. I'm okay with this. Where are we time-wise? We're 2 hours in. So we're 2 hours in, and we're nearly done Act 3. That's actually pretty good time. All things considered. That is actually pretty good time. I'm happy with that. I think it's going to take about 3-4 hours tops with me teleporting, so... I hope that this has been informative for some people so far, at least in regards to if you never got to play Diablo before. Obviously I've just been teleporting through because they don't need to do all this shit. But this bit here we're at right now. This area here you do actually get teleported to in Diablo 4. This is Travancore. And you actually get teleported to, like, I think this bit here specifically. And Mephisto talks to you for a bit. Because this is the entrance to where Mephisto's lair is.
It's locked.
So what we have to do, we have to kill these council members which are guarding the entrance. They are a pain in the ass to kill. They killed my NPC, which I really didn't want to happen. And we have to get the last piece of the item to open the way to Mephisto. Because obviously, like I said, we're trying to stop him being resurrected.
Hello, now that... Good day.
Because, you know, the primeval being alive, bad. Very bad, guys. It's all bad. You don't want that. I had to go res my NPC because he gives me infinite mana. Motherfucker died on me though, because the council hurts and they're bitches. I did kill some of them at least. Okay. There's the flail. That's what we need. So I've got to kill the rest of the council. Or try to anyway. They're a pain in the arse. The last one's here.
The temple's power is annulled.
So, we're going to have to make the flail because the entrance is here. And we have to break this orb to get through there. So that's why we needed the body parts. I am British. What are you on about? Oh, Jeff, the NPC. No, his name is Islan. Or Ilzen. I don't... That's not a very British name. He's called Ilzen. So... yeah. But what we're doing, we're sticking all the parts in here. And we're making the flail to open the way. So there we go. We've completed the flail now. That's why we need the body parts and stuff. We're now going to go back. You know a Nigel. I think everyone knows a Nigel at some point. There's always just a Nigel that's there, you know? So yeah. I think there's always a Nigel. Right, is anyone Papa or Panda? If you're still there, can anyone tell me the law of the Durance of Hate? Is it right or left? Because I can't remember. I'm asking because it might save me a little bit of time if they're here to tell me. I legit can't remember if it's right or left. Like, just the general path you want to follow. This is my memory letting me down here. I think it's right, but I could be wrong. I want to say right. I don't think they're here still. Damn. I'm going to go right. I'm going to follow my gut. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone does actually know who is in chat still. It was not right. Rip. Oh gosh! I'm just going to teleport through those. I'm trying to make life a little bit quicker for us here. Right, we found level 2. That's something. That is something. We got level 2. Okay. I want the waypoint in case I die, because I might actually die. So I'm trying to find the waypoint so far. But this is why I went Sorceress, because it's like the quickest character to move around with. Chugging mana pots, obviously, as well. We got the waypoint. Cool. Right. Nigel's like Daleks. Few. I don't know. I really don't know.
Good day.
But that name's making a comeback image. Like it's interesting. Like going on the topic of names quickly. It's interesting how names kind of fall off, but then come back again. Like I know for a fact, like over here, for example, the name Gordon fell off for a while, and now that's kind of making a comeback. It's just kind of interesting, you know. We got a nice Durance, guys. Obviously, I teleported, but we actually got a pretty reasonable Durance, okay? So we're now on the final level of Durance of Hate, which is Mephisto's lair. Everyone knows he's the Lord of Hatred. And we're here to obviously stop him being resurrected. Now, you're going to find out in a second anyway. Spoiler alert, we failed. He's been resurrected. That's just the sad truth. He got resurrected. Diablo's an asshole. We hate him. He succeeded. My merc died. Fuck my life. Okay. This is why I needed levels, because this shit hurts. Fucking died, sack of shit. Right. I used a lot of potions there, but luckily they dropped a lot of potions. And I levels, which is good. So, I can go back to town quickly. Half-Life 3 confirmed, right. Oh, God. Yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed, guys. Gordon's coming back. There was a character called Pummikle. What? What kind of name is that? It's the same with fashion. People... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, there's some... Yeah, exactly. That is perfect example. There's some fashion stuff. I'm like, weren't people wearing that at one point, like, 10 years ago? Why is it now coming back? Like, dungarees. Does anyone remember dungarees? Does anyone here remember dungarees? That's making a comeback. I'm just like, wow, dungarees are coming back. What the fuck? Yeah, I've seen people wearing dungarees again. I'm not even kidding. I have actually seen people wearing them again. I'm like, I thought these were dead. I actually thought dungarees were over, but nope. Apparently it's cool to look like a, you know... Right. So guys, this is a big moment. This is we now have to fight one of the first of the 3 primals. So we actually have to fight Mephisto now. So this is us now going to fight Mephisto, okay? So like I said, Diablo resurrected him. And so we're going to fight him now. I might die. I hope I don't. I'm going to try my best not to, but here's Mephisto. And obviously he's telling us that it's with his brother's escapists. Because obviously he resurrected him and moved on. I didn't die. That is a good one. Nice one. We didn't die. We got the kill. Okay.
Mephisto shall no longer darken our souls with hate.
So what happened is, you see this red portal here? This leads to basically hell. So they resurrected Mephisto. And then his brothers then went onwards into the portal. So obviously we have now at least beat Mephisto, who is the big part of Diablo 3, which is the main link to Diablo 4, which is the main reason why I wanted to do this playthrough. So we can actually see what Mephisto looked like to fight and shit, well, pretty quick. But now we have to go through the portal as well. And we have to try and stop Diablo and his brother. And save the world, as they say. But we're now on Act 4. That was Act 3 done. That was actually a quick Act 3. I'm really glad that we went as quick as it did. I was worried it was going to take longer than that. That was a genuinely quick Act 3.
I did as you told me, Tyrael. I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer, Talrasha, and a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself, Mephisto. I heard a voice that, like 1,000 needles in my heart.
My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal gate has been prepared, and the time of our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be opened.
Ace, I love you. Don't ever change. God damn you.
Shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form. Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror.
I like his Tim Curry cut. Oh my god, Turtle. Bell bottoms, oh my god, yeah, I remember bell bottoms too.
You are a harbinger of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
So yeah, there you go, guys. But we managed to stop a primeval at least, so that's something. Now we've got to try and stop Diablo.
What do you need?
Do need to store a stone in a pet. Oh, right. So, fun fact, guys. The base game, this is where the game ended. This is Act 4. This was where the base game finished. Act 5, where you fight the other Lord of Destruction, which is Bale, was the expansion. I will be doing the expansion today. But this is, for those of you who only got to play the base game, this is where the base game would end.
Hail to you, champion.
We are at the Pandemonium Fortress, which is like the last bastion of human, angel-controlled hope in hell. We're basically in hell at this point. Because we beat Mephisto, we've got his Soul Stone. When you break his Soul Stone at the Forge, that essentially should kill them. Unfortunately, they always find a way to come back, hence Diablo 4, the bastard's back again. But yeah, that's basically where we're at now. So we've got Tyrael here. He's actually here as well.
It's good to see you again, hero. Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here.
Yeah, they always find a way back.
The fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been
Hey, Papa, you're fine. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the lurk, and I hope you're enjoying
many of whom
your time with us. You know, now that you found us and everything, I hope you're enjoying your time and everything with us.
The prime evils draws near. You must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph. Your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy being with us. That's the main thing. So okay, we now have to go stop Diablo. I remember when the expansion came out, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, you know. Oh, see, back when I got excited for games, guys. You see. But we're now in hell. As you can see, because we're on Nightmare, a lot of enemies are immune to specific things. I actually, do you know, I played Assassin first. I did. I distinctly remember I did play Assassin first, back in the day. But I also transferred my Barbarian, because I used to main Barbarian back on Classic Diablo. And then I realized very quickly that they nerfed Whirlwind in the expansion, and so they were utterly useless. And that kind of made me sad. I'm not gonna lie, and that's basically when I stopped playing. That's when my started love for Barbarian died, and I haven't really gone back to Barbarian since. Because I used to love Whirlwind Barbs, and they nerfed Whirlwind in the expansion, and they were shit. So, base game of Diablo 2, Whirlwind Barb, OP as shit. Expansion, they're terrible. Don't touch it. Like that's why most people in the expansion go Shout Barb, because there's no other good build. Wow, you only need 20 words to match English. Your English is really good, I'd say, based on how you're typing. That's impressive, my friend. You've come a long way. It is interesting to see, like, to look back and see how far you've progressed, you know? That's actually really cool. That's why, do you know, that's why I upload all my VODs to YouTube. Because, I want to look back, even if I end up, like, stopping streaming for whatever reason in the future. Like, I want to look back and have it archived that this was what I did. And I can look back at it, you know? So. I'm not saying I'm going to, I'm just saying if I ever did in future. You know? Like, I want the channel changes to be done so I can actually see a big leap on that on the channel as well, you know? I want to get you guys the good emotes that I really think you deserve and you'll actually hopefully have fun using. And everything. Like, it's just, I need the money to actually get it finished. I'm short like 600, so if there's any oil daddies in here that got like 600 that want to just throw it my way, let me know. I jest, I'm joking. Don't actually do that. I swear to God, I'll be pissed if you actually do. I'm only joking. Because I don't like getting help. I actually don't. Anyone who knows me here knows I hate asking for help. So. That was my very, very, very poor attempt at humor. Don't actually do it. I'll be pissed. I will legit be pissed. Oh, Lineage 2. I never got to play that, but I heard it was really good. World of Warcraft, though, yeah, I've played it. I think everyone's done their time on WoW at some point. I've done my time on WoW. Oh, the game's bugged. It's failing to load. Come on. Shit, I haven't seen this bug in a while. We might have a problem, chat. We actually might have a problem. This is Battle.net being dumb. Oh, the joys of it being. Thank you, Blizzard, so much for your wisdom. Those black walls were the game failing to load because Resurrected online only. Thanks, Blizz. Yeah, fuck cars. I'm hoping by going back to town, it will fix itself. Do I always keep this map on? When I play Diablo 2, yes. It's just force of habit. Yep, it's fixed itself. Nice. It's forced a habit from playing all these years that I always have it on. Like, I've been trying to remember to turn it off, but I do forget. So, it's just, I'm just used to playing with it on, you know? So, apologies if it is annoying. Oh my gosh, souls are bad. Souls are bad! They hurt. They really hurt. I fucking hate souls. Ow. I'm looking for Izuwall at the moment. Because I want to kill him because I want to get the skill points. That I so desperately need. I think you'll find most old school Diablo players in general, like Diablo 2 players, when they're playing Diablo 2, they will keep the map on like this. Like for me, I don't really even, like, obviously when I'm looking to see where I'm going, I see it, but like, it doesn't hinder my gameplay at all in terms of I'm used to kind of looking past it, so to speak, if that makes sense. It takes some getting used to, definitely. But that's just old school map design. Like Diablo 4, you don't have this overlay. You literally have a mini-map in the corner which doesn't really show you anything, and then you have to keep pressing M to open up the map. Which is more annoying in my opinion, but... Where the fuck is Izuwall? I think this is the first time I've actually combed the whole thing and not found him. Motherfucking souls. You bastards hurt. Stop doing that. There he is. We found Izuwall, guys. He's a fallen angel. He was corrupted by evil. And now we have to kill him. Like so. Oh, we got a level from that as well. Sweet. So yeah, now we've killed him. He's now kind of like free. He was a fallen angel. He was corrupted by evil.
Tyrael was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal agency. Hell itself is poised to spill forth into your world like a tidal wave of blood and nightmares. You and all your kind are doomed.
Yes, it was a necromancer. Because I distinctly remember back when I first saw the game, my friend was playing a necromancer and he had the minions fighting for him. I was like, that is really cool. I was like, that is so cool to me. It was so cool to me, young me. So yeah, necromancer was the first class I played. But then I had a lot of friends playing barbarian and stuff because it was classic Diablo 2. Not the expansion. And they got me kind of, like, I got really invested in playing, like, the Barb versus Barb duels and stuff growing up online. And stuff like that, so... Like, who I played with definitely shaped what I kind of like playing and stuff. But... Wait, I didn't talk to Tyrael. That was really dumb of me. I went all the way back there to fucking talk to Tyrael and never talked to him to get my skill points.
Thank you, hero, for putting Izuwall's tortured spirit to rest. May the light protect you and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. If what you tell me is true, then I fear that we have been played for fools all along. Izuwall helped Diablo and his brothers trick me into using the Soul Stones against them. Now the Stones' powers are corrupted. With the combined powers of the Soul Stones under their control, the Prime Evils will be able to turn the mortal world into a permanent outpost of hell.
Dun dun dun! But we're gonna stop him, it's fine. What level are we now? We're not even level 50 yet. God damn, I'm actually under level. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually legit under level. Shit. Oh well, it's fine. We'll make do, guys, it's fine. No worries, Ken. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the biddies. You really shouldn't be doing that. I appreciate you stopping by and being here. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. I hope you and your family have a good one. I hope you had a good time being here, as always. Have a nice meal. Food is good. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm kind of hungry still. I've eaten a sandwich today. That's what I've had. I'm living the dream, guys. I ate a sandwich. So... tomorrow. What, stream? Maybe. If I do, I don't know what I do. It might be Splatoon if I do. Because I want to do some more prep for the Splatfest. But that's just, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I don't actually know what I want to play at the moment. I'm kind of just like, you know. But no, maybe, not confirmed yet. Not confirmed yet. We'll see what's happening. I might even do Power Wash, actually, because I want to get the SpongeBob deal. I want to get the achievements for SpongeBob and get all my achievements back so I can complete the game again. So, I might even just do that and just work on the achievements, to be fair. Because I had all the achievements, and then obviously I lost all the achievements because, well, I didn't lose them all, but they added 10 more, so I need to get the extra 10 now. So, 100% again. So I might even do that. I don't know. Who knows? That's if I do it all. I don't know. It depends. If I have a job interview, like, turn up, I'll be going to that instead. I don't know. I hope I can get an interview soon. That'd be pretty good. Because I don't want my job anymore. It's shit. Right. We're trying, currently, to find our way down. Yeah, all good, Kanachin. Thank you again for being here. I mean that. Like, I really appreciate you a lot. Like, you are one of the nicest people I've ever met, and you are a very kind and supporting person, and I really appreciate it. So, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you rest well. Turtle, I'm old too, you silly bean. I'm 35. I'm not exactly young. Ace is just like, there. I'm not exactly young, Turtle. Like, fuck me, dude. Papa's 35 too. Exactly. No, what a beyond. What a shed. Baby chicken. I'm not a chicken, you're a chicken. I'm not a swan, you're a swan. Ace is like, ah, I'm not saying nothing. Okay. We are already near the end of Act 4, guys. Bye, Kanachin. Take care. We are now on the River of Flame. As you can see, the aesthetic has changed quite drastically. We are now in hell, essentially. All exciting stuff. And we're here to stop Diablo. We are actually here to kill Diablo and fight him. That is the next big boss we're going to fight. We are fighting Diablo himself. Oblivion. Oh, God, yeah, they're awful. Hey, Papa, do you want to know something really interesting, actually? You know, you might not know this if you've not played Resurrected. But back in the day, do you remember when people used to do Whirlwind Barbarians and the Oblivion Knights would cast Iron Maiden and you ended up just killing yourself because of the Iron Maiden? They've changed it now, so they don't even cast Iron Maiden anymore. They've taken out the ability for them to use Iron Maiden. Because so many people got annoyed of losing their hardcore characters that Blizzard took it out. Which I think kind of sucks. It was really funny watching Whirlwind Barbs like be mid-spin and die. It was kind of funny. But they can't cast Iron Maiden anymore. They physically will not use the ability. This doesn't exist in the game rules for them. Necromancers can still use it, but the enemies can't. Which I thought was kind of interestingly funny when they changed it. I was like, wait, I can Whirlwind in the Chaos Sentry now? Freely? What? That should not be allowed. Blasphemy. I don't know if they removed it from the base game too. I think they did. I think they did actually patch it to the base game that they don't do either because, again, people got fed up with losing their hardcore characters. Because, like, I mean, to be fair, if you're mid-Whirlwind, you can't stop the Whirlwind. So if they cast Iron Maiden on you mid-Whirlwind, you were just going to die. You couldn't do anything about it. There was nothing you could do. So in that regard, it was kind of shitty. But it was funny. That's the thing. Like, it was funny to me, just watching barbarians just end up just killing themselves because they're just spinning and dying. I always found that kind of funny. So, we found a unique bow. I picked it up just because it was unique. It's meh. I don't use bows, but hey, we found a unique. Let's go, I guess. What do you do, Basil? I don't know. Sorry, one sec. There we go. Sorry, I touched on that quick. Okay. Well, this is why I don't like Diablo 3, because they took out the cow level and they put in a My Little Pony level. Basically, like, thing. I hated it. I was like, fuck you. What I will do at the end of this playthrough, by the way, is I will do a cow level. Because I fucking love the cow level. And anyone who hasn't seen the cow level, you will see the fucking cow level. Because it's... I love the cow level. It's hilarious. I'm actually kind of pissed I'm not on a necromancer. Because you can actually summon the cows to fight for you after you've killed them. So you can literally run around with an army of cows fighting an army of... It's great. Oh, the cow level was so good. But I also... Do you remember... Okay. There was a really... It was a bug. And Blizzard did fix it, right? But on Diablo 2, back in the day, necromancers only needed a blood golem to kill the cow level. And the reason was there was a bug with Iron Maiden, where if you had a blood golem up, and the enemies had Iron Maiden on them, they'd take the damage from hitting the golem, but the blood golem for some reason just wouldn't die. It was immortal. So you literally would summon this blood golem, all the cows would just go for this golem, and you have like a pack of like 30, 40 cows wailing on this golem that's just standing there just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they're all just dying from hitting the golem. They just all just fell to the floor dead. And the golem just down there like, yep, just don't mind me having a smoke in the middle of all these cows, you know. It was so funny. It was the stupidest bug ever. Like, it should not have been in the game at all. Oh, it was funny though. It was funny. They did fix it. You can't do that, like, anymore. But it was funny as well. I loved it. Okay. Now, the reason we're here, just quickly, is I have Mephisto Soulstone from killing. We're at the Hellforge because we're going to use the hammer that guy just dropped to break his Soulstone. Because you actually can get pretty good gear from it as well. So, we put the Soulstone on the Hellforge, like so. Give it a whack with the hammer. And it's now broken. And let's see what we get drop-wise. A Pol Rune on Nightmare? That's actually a really good drop. Nice. I think Pol is one of the highest drops you can get on Nightmare, actually, as a rune from the Hellforge. That's actually a really good drop. I'm glad I did that now. Let's go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay. Put in my shared stash so I don't ever lose it. Ding ding. Okay. Now, guys. Now. We are going to march on Diablo's fortress. It is that time. There's an angel guarding the entrance here. Just ignoring the demons, which is kind of weird. My immersion. Thanks, Blizzard.
Proceed, hero, into Terror's lair. Know that Diablo's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 seals. Only by opening each of these seals can you clear your way to the final battle.
Okay. Now, there is a myth, guys. There is a myth. Where? You have to pay your respects to Hadriel. Okay? And by doing that, Okay. This is a myth. I don't actually know how true it is. But what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get 1 gold. And you're supposed to drop it at Hadriel's feet before you proceed into Diablo's lair. Okay? Remember to pay your respects to Hadriel, guys. Always pay your respect to Hadriel. It's for, like, fortune or bollocks like that. It's just a thing that the community's done for over 20 years. So, yeah, we are proceeding now to Diablo's lair. Like so. Here we are. This is the entrance to the Chaos Sanctuary itself. It's a very, very well-known area in the game. It's a very good place to level up, actually, as well. You get some really good experience here. But those mages there, the Oblivion Knights, they're the ones that used to cast, they cast curses on you. You get fucked. They hurt. They make you take more damage, and like I said, back in the day, they were literally the death of every barbarian that ever lived. If this was normal, I'd be going a lot slower, and it would be taking me a lot longer, which is why I did the Nightmare playthrough, and I've actually bothered doing this off stream to level up and get some of the skills, because I wanted the playthrough to be more streamlined and seamless. Obviously, Act 3 would have taken a while, because I couldn't have teleported around like it did as easily. Stuff like that. So, I'm kind of glad I did it this way. I hope that it's not been too long, so you guys aren't as bored or uninvested, so to speak. I think doing it this way was the best call, though, in my head, at least. Because, like I said, this would have taken me a lot longer. I'd still probably be on Act maybe 2, 3. Santa's gloves. They're actually really good. So yeah, I would not be nearly as far. I'd have been drinking a lot more mana pots. I'd keep having to go back to town to get mana pots as well, and just, it would have been shit. So, I didn't want to do that. Also, I had to have rune farms to get the runes I needed for, like, the starter gear and shit, and I just didn't want to do that on stream. Like I said, it took me about 8 hours, about 6 to 8 hours of gameplay to get everything set up for today's stream. I hope it was worth it. But currently we're just going through, we're clearing out the minions. Because every time you open a minion, a boss spawns, you have to kill the boss. And we're just opening up the seals for Diablo. So we've done 3 now, we've got 2 more seals to open. And then Diablo will spawn in the middle of the arena. Which we don't have to fight again. Fun fact, on my normal playthrough of this character, I died to Diablo when he had 1% health left. Because I got greedy, and I forgot that his lightning works different on each difficulty, and I stood in it when I shouldn't have done. Whereas if it was a high difficulty, I would have been fine. Okay, so, just quickly, because people are going to be like, what do you mean it works differently on different difficulties? What do you mean? Diablo casts a beam of lightning, okay? Now, depending on the difficulty, will depend where the lightning starts. So on normal, if you're standing right next to him, the lightning just comes directly out from his body, like it should do, and you get hit, right? On Nightmare and Hell, there is a gap between his body where the lightning starts casting, so you can actually stand between the lightning and him without getting hit. I don't know why, by the way. I've never known why that was a thing. On the high difficulties, couldn't tell you. Now, stupidly, I thought, oh yeah, I can stand. Oh shit, no, I can't. I died. Because on normal, you can't do that. So I was like, shit. And he had 1% health left. I was so pissed off. I was like, luckily I'm not streaming this, but I'll tell chat anyway so they can laugh at me for it regardless. So, yeah, that happened. Right. It is time. I'm not having the map on. We're now fighting Diablo. The screen should be shaking, but turn the screen shake off because it's annoying. Sorry for the immersion breakdown. Yep, see? On Nightmare, you can stand in front of him because it doesn't hit you. On Normal, it does. I don't know why. So yeah, there you go, guys. Fun fact as well, if you're struggling with Diablo or Nightmare and above, just stand in front of him. You have to take the melee hits, but the lightning, which will pretty much insta-kill you, you can dodge it. You haven't got to run around like a headless chicken. So, bit of a strat advice there if you're on the high difficulties. You're welcome. Yeah, he's not that tall. He's not that tall. He's taller in 3, but in 3, he's also, like, the person he possessed to form himself is female. So he actually also has bouncing tits. Which is another reason why I didn't really like 3, because I was like, this is just fucking weird at this point. 3's weird. Like, just in general, 3 is fucking weird. Don't really know what else to tell you about that. Anyone who's played 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Congratulations,
This would be where the base Diablo 2 ends, by the way. But we're now, obviously, we're doing the expansion, so we've still got another act to do.
You smashed his brother's soul stone. I knew there was...
So, this is where the game would end, initially. However, we are the expansion, so hence this portal now opening up.
Praise be to the light. You have accomplished the impossible. Diablo and Mephisto have been banished back into the black abyss that spawned them, and the corrupted soul stones are no more. However, while you were fighting here, Baal remained behind in the mortal realm, building an army of hellish minions. Now Baal's army is searching for the World Stone, the ancient source of all the soul stones and their power, while leaving behind a wake of destruction. They have forged deeply into barbarian homelands, heading directly for the summit of Mount Arya. Baal knows, mortal hero. That is the very site of the Blessed World Stone. Now, enter the portal I have opened for you. It will take you to the barbarian city of Haragoth, the last bastion of order on the slopes of Ariat.
There we go. So yeah, this was never in the game. This is the expansion. This is actually one of my favourite areas in the whole game. I actually really like Act 5 a lot. Act 5 is good. And this cutscene as well is brilliant. It's very iconic. A lot of people remember it. They used it for, like, launching the expansion and everything else way back. Basically, the barbarians are trying to stop Baal.
He was defeated. And that the soul stones were destroyed in Hellforge. All except one.
Oh, I failed, dear Hill. I couldn't do as you asked. I couldn't enter that gate. Forgive me, Tyrael. Forgive me.
Marius, give me the stone, and all is forgiven.
Yep. He had one job.
Give it to me, Marius.
Take it. Take it, take it. I'm glad this is finally over, Tyrael. Look what the stone has done to me.
You haven't failed, old man. You've done exactly as you were meant to do. However, I am not the Archangel Tyrael.
Well, no. No, 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 no.
You have done well, Marius. Now I think you shall have your reward.
What have I done to deserve
Oh, Bales. Turtle. Just so you know, he's the Lord of Destruction, hence destroying. Well, rip. Exactly. Exactly that. Well, rip. Ripperonis and cheese. But that is not the only cutscene. Oh no. I know, right? I don't know why. I never understood that, Ace. I really don't. So, like I said, the barbarians are trying to hold off Bale and his army. This is now a cutscene about that. This guy's a barbarian. Okay, Papa, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again in future, mate. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm glad you found us, and I hope you continue to enjoy your stay with us. Have a great day, my friend. Appreciate you hanging out. One lonely barbarian. There are more barbarians, by the way, just on his own in this cutscene. And there's Bale. In his true form. With his army. He's a pretty boy, isn't he, guys? Shut the door on him. I know, he's always creeped me out, Ace. I'm not even kidding. I hate clowns. I detest clowns, so, like, it always kind of freaked me out as a kid as well.
Fail! The gates of Sescheron have stood for eons beyond remembrance, and you shall not breach them now. Remove your foul demons from our lands. We stand on the side of light. You shall not be allowed to reach Mount Ariat, and that which you seek will not be yours.
I know, right? He doesn't sound convincing. He's like a messenger to greet the army, I think, is what he is.
I shall take your position into consideration.
Yeah, he's like a messenger. You know how people greet the enemy army? That's why they shut the door, because obviously the warriors are behind the gates trying to defend it. I thought he was going to give the middle finger. Right.
Well, it seems your terms are not acceptable.
Yeah, it's not his strong suit. Why did they extend the bridge? Because he had to walk across to greet the army. Like, that was his job. It's like old school warfare where they greeted the other army, you know? But yeah, he exploded into Man Jam. Communication's not his strong point, though. You're right. It's really not. Right. Anyways, we're now in Act 5. We are now in Act 5, guys.
Afternoon.
Is the music coming through alright for the game, like when I'm playing? Because I love the in-game music. It's so good in this game. Like, I still get chills hearing the soundtrack for being in Horogoth. I really do.
I am amazed to find this place so untouched. Everything else in the path of Baal, the Lord of Destruction, lies in ruin. These barbarians must indeed be the legendary guardians of Mount Ariat. They are a proud, hardy people. Don't expect to be greeted warmly. Strangers here.
All good, Ace. Have a good
are.
one. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really hope you have enjoyed it. The town is under siege, as you can see, hence why there's armed enemies literally outside the gate. He's attacking the town, basically. So we need to save the town and break the siege and then move on from there. So that's what we're going to do. As you can see, our barbarians are fighting and they're dying right now. Like, if you can imagine, like, old, little, young me playing this game, it blew my mind back in the day. So, we're trying to break the siege and free up the town a bit, so Baal stops fucking everyone over. Kill that because it's cold in me and my mercenary killed that for me. Thank you. Level my 50. A little bit low, but we'll manage. We'll make it. We will make it work. Luckily, I farmed some gear, so we're not as bad in a position. Like, you got the catapults here and everything, look. You got to destroy the catapults and, yeah. He's attacking with his whole army across this whole hill. It's a proper siege. The barbarians are fighting, but there's just not enough of them, so you have to try and help them out, because eventually they would just fall. Oh, a foul room, that's actually really weak. If I find, like, a fucking really super rare rune this run, I'm gonna laugh my tits off. Like, I would laugh so hard. But there is a demon controlling this siege. So the first quest is reaching said demon and stopping the siege. So that's what we're gonna do. And here he is, we found him. He's right here, I didn't expect to see it. We'll kill the archers first, because they hurt. This is Shenk. He's whipping his minions and sending them to attack us, but we have beaten him. He's dead. I knew we would kill him, so I'm not really worried. And that is hopefully, that's hoped to ease up the siege a bit on the town. I'm gonna go back and put this in my chest. Because we got a unique. It's not a great unique, but it's unique. I'll take it, you know. The unique's unique at the end of the day, so there we go. He'll now socket a piece of gear for us, which is cool. It's nice to have that quest done. That is a really important quest to do, because he can give certain amounts of sockets depending on where you found the gear, which allows you to make rune words, which are really important. That's actually what I'm using. That's the gear I'm using. I made rune words to give me specific stats and stuff, which is awesome. I didn't know that guy was cold immune until just now. So I need my NPC to kill him for me. Kill him today. Attaboy. Since I got that armor, by the way, that's got lifesteal on, he's not dying really at all. Which is actually really cool. I'm kind of glad I found that. It's a pretty rare find. So that was just a fortunate stream of luck, you know. But I hope you can hear the music. Like, the music in this act is really good. I love the music in the game in general. It's just really good music. Nigel is unstoppable now. Yeah, he's pretty good. Nigel is proud.
Not enough mana.
At least for Nightmare. Nigel is cracked for Nightmare. Hell, he'd probably get his ass handed to him, but Nightmare, he's good. Nigel's good for Nightmare. Oh, kill them though. So, honestly, I'm skipping through this, and you guys are like, oh, why are you skipping through it? It's literally just me killing enemies. Like, it's not... There is no story stuff between these bits. It's just me killing endless enemies trying to get to where we need to get to. So, I would rather just teleport through and make it a bit quicker. Because you're not missing anything, if that makes sense. But this is why also Sorceress is one of the best classes for farming. Because you can teleport. What's Basing said? Sorry, Turtle, I'm a Belgian, so I misunderstood that. Ow. Wow, we actually got the curse off. What a bitch. Make the rejuvenation pots at least. Urshnate, what are you guys on about? What? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've not really watched Avatar, because I'm all not gonna lie, I didn't really care for it. I'm sorry, don't hate me. I'm sorry, I was like, yeah, it's not really a thing. I hate these leaping bastards. Okay, there's a lot of immune to cold enemies here, so I'm gonna start having to skip enemies. Because I really cannot be asked to wait for Nigel to kill them. I can't believe we're actually called him fucking Nigel and this is now a thing. So I will be skipping enemies a bit more now that are immune to cold, just because I cannot be bothered to deal with them. That's where we need to go, but I need to do the Anya quest first, because I do need the res. So we need to take a bit of a detour quickly, and free an NPC called Anya from the Frozen River. Now what this would do, it would grant us a scroll that would give us a permanent increase to our instances. Because unlike Diablo 4, where currently resistances are broken, resistances in this game are very, very, very important. Especially when you hit hell. But Bale and his enemies do a lot of res, so just getting extra res is just going to help me survive the end of the game, especially if we're a little bit under-leveled. So that's basically what we're trying to do at the moment, guys. I'm just taking the detour for the Anya quickly. The story about Anya and why she's trapped is there's a guy in town called Neelathek, who is a necromancer, and they claimed, or, you know, he claimed he was helping them out and shit. He wasn't. He's actually a traitor. Also, I've just realised something. I found this shield. It's a pretty good shield for paladins. It's a shame I'm not playing a paladin instead of +1 more paladin skill. And he actually trapped Anya. She was basically getting onto him, and she's trapped her and ice, and we have to free her. And basically find his betrayal. Because he's working for Bale and trying to infiltrate the barbarian town from the inside, basically. It's an entire side quest where you have to actually go into his domain and kill him and shit. I will not be doing that quest in this playthrough because it's not relevant to the main story at all. Come on, Nigel! Thank you. But that's just a breakdown of that quest chain, just in case you are curious of the whole Anya plot and how it happened and all that jazz. I'm just going to make some full rejuvenation potions quickly, because they are my oh fuck potion. Or my oh fuck buttons. Basically, look, if you read here, a rejuvenation potion on its own restores 35% life. If you get 3, put it in a cube, it will restore 100% of your life. So if you're about to die, this is why this is a hardcore thing I did. But if you're about to die, hit your full rejuvenation potion. It's like your oh fuck button, basically. So that's what they're for. I always like to have some on hand because you never know. This game can catch you out in an instant. Like, you think you're safe and you just instantly dead. Like, you have to be so careful. This is a very unforgiving game at higher gameplay tiers, especially. I mean, Nigel, even with his lifesteal, almost died to that boss. So, you know, I had to give him 3 potions and a full review and H potion to keep him alive. So, you know, it's Nigel's okay, but he's still not there. He still can get hurt. And yes, I am teleporting to skip the start because it's just quicker. This boss is cold immune. I've just remembered. Fuck! Okay, Nigel. Nigel, you're up, mate. Nigel, I need you to be a god. You need to be the goat right now, Nigel. Come on, Nigel. Be the goat. Be the goat that we know you are.
Thanks.
Yes, Nigel the goat. Let's go. Nigel killed it, guys. Nigel the goat. Let's go. That's gonna be really funny, right? I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel and shit, and it's gonna be there forever, and all people are gonna remember is fucking Nigel. They're not gonna remember anything else other than fucking Nigel. And I'm gonna be like, why did I bother? Just fucking why? You know?
Not in town.
Oh, the next cutscene we see him chewing on a tin can.
Good evening.
I wouldn't put it past him. I really wouldn't. Oh, that's funny. Thank you for that. I needed that laugh. I actually, after the week I've had, I needed that laugh last week. Fucking hell. I'm actually going to take a slight detour for a sec, guys, for one very specific reason, is we found this room. Okay. Now, I can actually make a pretty damn good armor out of this that I will then replace this with. This is good armor. This is really good armor for leveling and shit. But the armor I can make with this room is actually a lot better. It's got like 50 to all resistance. Like, it will basically max out all my resistances almost. Which will make the rest of the game just a lot easier. I never usually find this room. Or armor. No, room. Yeah, I never usually find this room. So, what I need to do is I now need to find a 2-socketed armor to stick it in. But as I'm a picky bitch, I don't want it to be any armor. Did any drop in Act 4? Can anyone remember if any dropped in River of Flame? Like, at all? I'm just going to see if any drop quick, because this is actually, I'm not going to lie, this is actually important. That we actually have this is goated. We shouldn't actually have this yet. I'm taking a slight detour stream. Shush. If you're watching the VOD, then get over it. I'm gonna kill these, then see if we get an armor for. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Because this is actually really important for surviving. It'll just make the final part of the game easier for me. Because Bale is an absolute wankstone. Well, actually, the gauntlet for Bale is a lot more difficult than Bale himself. I can't remember if I did actually just go past any 2-socket armors. I was trying to see if I found any. Or any drop while I was here. Just like, fuck. Oh, that's annoying. Shit, did I get the waypoint for Crystal? I don't think I did. Oh, well, I'm going to have to teleport through again. Fuck. Sorry, bear me a sec, chat. This is actually important. I need to do this.
Hello.
Okie dokie, Belgian. Thanks for the luck, mate. Fuck yeah. We're gonna hopefully find one. They're not spawning in the shops or anything, so I'm gonna have to just hopefully try and find one. That kind of sucks. But it's a good thing we found the room. So we've got the option there. So we've just got to keep an eye out for the armor. See if a 2-socket armor drops that's grey. Then we can go from there. Fingers crossed we can get one, guys. That'd be kind of cool.
Good evening.
So let's make the end of the game a little bit easier. Because as I've got my resistances down here, look, and it'll basically max out my res, which is just really important. Bod titled Foul Nigel Squire. Wow. Squire Nigel in all his glory. Okay, yeah, that leads to Nilithark's temple for the side quest I was telling you about, guys. We're not doing it, like I said. I've actually got to teleport through again. I was going to get the fucking waypoints and the nugget. Luckily, teleport's goaded. We've done Anya now, so we can continue on. So what we're doing here, guys, is we need to find... We're heading for Mount Aria ourselves. Because we know that's where Bale's heading. We're trying to stop him. Now, on the way, we have to pass a trial. Which is, we have to fight some barbarian spirits. And the spirits are in place to basically protect the mountain. And then we'll fight anyone who tries to get through. Obviously, Bale has already made it through because Bale is a freaking Lord of Destruction. Then we're going to stop him. But we now have to pass the test to grant access to the mountain in order to try and stop Bale. So that's where we're heading now. That's what we're doing the quests and stuff for, and where we're heading. I remember the game music being loud on this, like it's nearly max, and I still can barely hear the game music. I'm kind of sad about that. Like, I love the in-game music for this game. It kind of makes me sad. I'm actually going to turn it up a bit. Yeah. I just like the in-game music. I've always liked it. It's just got the vibe to it. I don't know if you can hear the in-game music, guys. I hope you can. I know Frozen Orb is a bit loud, but as a whole, I love the music for this game. It's so good. It just sets the vibe, like it's just got a... It's like Final Fantasy 14, like it just sets the mood really well, the music in this game. Enemies are actually now dropping full rejuvenation potions, which is really fucking good. Just hide behind Nigel, I'll be fine. I wish it worked that way, mate. But the thing is, for Nigel to keep alive, I have to give him my potions, if he needs them. So, essentially, I'm weakening myself to keep him alive. And his damage is not that great. To be honest. It's not brilliant. It does for what we're doing, but it's not brilliant. I'm going to teleport through this bit because this bit's shit. It's just another siege area. I'm just teleporting through. Fuck you. I don't care.
I need mana.
There we go. Now let's go find the door, which is there. Oh. Champions will always kill you for XP. Champions and bosses give good EXP. You should always be sure to try and kill them if you see them. They give really good EXP. We are near the end, guys. We are actually near the end. So we're looking for the entrance to the Ancients. That's the barbarian trial we have to pass to get through. If we pass it, the game gives you automatically a 4 level. Which is kind of cool. So we are actually going to get an entire level up for free by doing the trial. You have to do it anyway. But again, this is part of this. Oh, she's calling me. Go, Nigel! Yes, go on, Nigel! Get in there, my lad. Let's go. I can't believe I'm actually calling him Nigel. You guys have actually got me calling this nugget Nigel. Are you kidding me right now? Anyways, what way do I think it is? I think it might be down. I never really learned the app map. A lot of words. I never learned the Act 5 maps as well, so please forgive me for not really knowing where I'm going as well. I don't have the strength to use that. That's really annoying. It's the socket, which is what we wanted. But I don't like how plate mail looks anyway, so fast. Nigel Slayer of Henchmen, right? Why do I have a feeling I'm going to get like a dodgy artwork of you, Turtle, like with Nigel standing over me going, you're a noob streamer or something, I will protect you or some shit. And I'm just going to be like, wow, bro. Or Nigel the Gremlin Protector, because you said I'm a gremlin. That's his now official title. He's Nigel the Gremlin Protector. God damn it, why wouldn't this game drop me armors I want? Like, god damn you. Well, we got the waypoint, that's something, I guess, right? Yeah, but I said it because I know what you're like, and I figured that's what you do. Because you're a gremlin yourself, so, you know. A lot of these enemies have got resistances on them now, though, so those skeletons are immune to poison, for example, now. This is kind of a premise for Hell, where they have, like, 2+ resistances. Like, those enemies there were immune to lightning, for example. Some are immune to physical, so you can't even kill them with, like, just hitting them with a sword. Which is bad. Like, you get enemies can have resistances to everything. I've actually had an enemy that was resistant to physical, cold, and lightning all at once, for example. It was not fun. Refuse to confirm what you know you're a Gremlin Turtle, don't you? We know you're a Gremlin. We found it. Right. Okay, Ancient's time. So this is the summit to Aria. This is the entrance to Aria. As you can see, the gate is closed. That leads to the Wildstone Keep. This is where the Wildstone is, where Bale is. The Wildstone is the source of basically... It's the source of all power, basically. It's just the goat. We have 3 barbarian statues here. We have to pass the trial. The trial is we have to beat the barbarians. Bale's obviously already done this. So if we click this...
We are the spirits of the Nephilim, the ancient ones.
Nephilim? That should ring a bell for Diablo 3.
God's sacred Mount Ariad, wherein the world's stone rests.
Few are worthy to stand in his presence.
Fewer still can comprehend his true purpose.
Before you enter, you must defeat us.
Because you're called the Nephilim in Diablo 3. If people remember that. You are the Nephilim. But we have to just beat them. Luckily, I know what I'm doing, so it's not too bad. If people are watching, it's like, how you kill this so easy? I've played this game for 20+ years, bro. Like, it's not. It comes with the territory, not time. Time and time and time. I used to struggle with this game a lot as a kid. Like, this game was actually hard when I was growing up. So. Oh, they're all fucking cold immune. Fuck my life. Are you kidding me right now? I'm not even. I'm just teleporting. Bought the Nigel DLC. Wow. Oh my god, now it's souls? What is this RNG? I've got like the worst mob spawns you can get. What? I might actually die. Fuck. This is why I really needed the fucking armor. No. Oh, this could not be any worse right now. Fuck me sideways. Okay. We're gonna have to take it a bit slow, guys. This is bad. This is actually bad. I'm gonna be chugging potions like crack cocaine. You could lose Nigel. Wow, yeah, that's true. He's the source of my mana. He's the reason I have infinite mana. Because of his item I gave him. The aura generates gives me mana, so I need him. He's my mana mule. He's my mana monkey. Nigel the mana monkey. Fuck me, that hurts. Okay. Luckily I have a lot of health to put points in health. Please be the waypoint, please be the waypoint, thank God be the waypoint. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I fucking hate souls, man. They are the worst. Just to confirm, if this was hardcore, I would have quit the game out and reloaded it to try and get a different spawn of enemies. Because souls are very dangerous. The other one that's really dangerous is fetishes. Because when they die, they explode. And when they explode, they deal percentage health based on your life. You can basically die in one hit. I have seen level 100s, which is the max level in this game, with the best gear in the game, get one shot by a fetish. They are not fun to deal with. They are fucking nasty. Right, please be a better spawn monster. So far, that is actually a better spawn. I will take this. This is not bad so far. I like this. Got some better enemies on this floor. It's RNG what enemies you get. You can get souls, you can get fetishes, you can get Doom Knights, you can get all sorts. That was a really unpleasant level 2. I had to use a lot of health potions. That's the boss, so we're going to kill him. I'm getting no armors drop. I'm going to have to do this without the fucking armor on. I fucking alive. We'll make it work, guys. I've played this enough to just be able to make it work. We'll get there. I'm what, 54? I'm still relatively under level to be fair. Most people are usually 60 plus when they get here, so I'm a bit under level. I mean, at least I'm not level 40. You can even do this at level 40, but again, it's more difficult the lower level you are. But the build we've got going is fine. We should be okay. Hey, we found it. Let's go. Still no armor drop though. Fucking sucks. Okay. So this is it, guys. We're now at the Throne of Destruction. This is where Baal is. Now, when we're at the throne, we have to defeat 5 different waves of enemies before we can fight Baal. He's immune. He's sat on his throne laughing at you because he's an arsehole. Baal out of all of the Lords of Destruction is the biggest arsehole by a mile. This is not even close. He's the one that likes to mock you the most. He's the one that likes to torment you the most. And basically just make your life a living hell. And extra skill point out spend. So this is the throne here. This is what a lot of people do in multiplayer to farm experience. Because it's some of the best experience in the game. There's Baal on his throne. As you can see, he's a dick. He's right there. We can't hurt him. He's immune at this point. And we're going to have to clear his wave of immunity. So this is the first wave. The waves will not clear until you clear all enemies. Every laugh means you've cleared that wave. It's now on wave 2. It's basically a group of enemies and bosses. That's what it's called. This is why I wanted the armor, because the fucking poison damage and shit is annoying. But we couldn't find a socket armor, but never mind. This one's going to hurt as well, because it's fucking fire damage. But again, we will make it work. It's fine. Because they summon Hydras. Lots of Hydras! I'm trying to keep Nigel alive, he's nearly dead. Afterlife, I expect Feel Good Inc. Start playing! Thank you for being here, Toe. I fucking love you, man. Right. These last 2 waves, obviously each wave it gets more difficult. So this wave's actually going to be even stronger than the last wave, and then the last wave is enemies that are only at this point in the game. They're never in any other part of the game. You can only fight them here. They never spawn anywhere else. They're unique to this area of the game. And they are minions of destruction. They fucking hurt. They do knockback on hit. And they are overall very high health enemies and a pain in the ass. These are unique enemies. You cannot see them anywhere else in the game. Luckily, my build is pretty good, and we should be okay. But they are not. Especially she's got mana burn. I don't like mana burn. Mana burn is bad. There we go. We got it. What's this? That's actually not bad for res. I'll keep. A bit more res there. Right. So that's the that is the trial. Bale has now gone into the Wildstone Chamber. So when we go in here, we will fight Bale, and that'll be basically the game at that point. That'll be the story done. So we are pretty much there. Turtle, I can't believe you clipped Nigel to go. God damn it. His name isn't even Nigel. It's Ilzen. But anyways, we are now fighting Bale. This is the last primeval. Gonna percentage his health down with that skill there. Try and keep Nigel alive. And kill him. There we go. And that's it. I have managed to do it in 3 hours and 20 minutes. That is actually not a bad time. That is actually a really good time for a Nightmare playthrough. I'm happy with that. I'm genuinely happy with that time. That is a damn good time. I'm genuinely proud. I'm really. I thought it'd take me like 4 hours or something. That is a really good time. It's not speedrun pace by any means. Don't get me wrong. I'm not speedrunning it, but as a whole, that was a pretty good time. So this is the Wildstone here. This is the source of all the problems and everything. And now we have to talk to Cyril, and then we get the cutscene.
I am impressed. You have overcome the greatest challenge this world has ever faced and defeated the last of the primeval. However, we are too late to save the World Stone. Bale's destructive touch has corrupted it completely. Given enough time, the World Stone's energies will drain away, and the barriers between the worlds will shatter. The powers of hell will flood into this sanctuary and eradicate your people and everything you've labored to build. Therefore, I must destroy the corrupted World Stone before the powers of hell take root. This act will change your world forever, with consequences even I cannot foresee. However, it is the only way to ensure mankind's survival. Go now, mortal. I have opened a portal that will lead you to safety. May the eternal light shine upon you and your descendants for what you've done this day. The continued survival of mankind is your legacy. Above all else, you have earned a rest from this endless battle.
So, for a bit of context, Heaven and Hell, you actually learn more about it in Diablo 3. It's like the only real benefit of Diablo 3. Heaven and Hell, so the angels and the demons, have been fighting for an eternity. For control over Sanctuary and peace in just all of existence, basically. You get to see a lot of that conflict in 3. What Tyrell's about to do, destroying the Soul Stone, is going to make him... they're going to strike him down from heaven, and he'll no longer be an angel. But he has to do it to save the world, basically. Sanctuary itself, which is the human world we're on, you learn this in 4, was made by Lilith, who is a demon, and another angel, Inarius, I think his name was. And they made the mortal world, which, I mean, demons and angels shouldn't really be together anyway. So the fact that even happened is a miracle in itself. But that's more of the lore of 4. But I just thought I should add that context in there for people who are interested in the story more. I can see the difference. What difference? Between what? Huh? What difference? Total? Total? I don't know what total means. Oh, between heaven and hell, yeah. But yeah, anyways. Last cutscene, guys. To finish off the story. Oh, is it? Okay. I did not know that. I apologize. But this is Tyrael basically doing what he said he was going to do. Excuse me. And if you're wondering why the angels don't help you fight, in this one you do get to see them fight in Diablo 3. But Diablo 2, they've got a saying where they're not supposed to interfere with the mortal world by actually helping them fight. They can give advice and that's it. That's kind of like their code, which is why they don't help you fight. Dun dun dun! That in itself has ramifications, but you get to hear about them in other games. But that is it, guys. That is a story playthrough of Diablo 2. This is why when I was playing Diablo 4, I was like, holy shit, Mephisto's here, and fucking, holy shit, we get to be in Travancore, and it tugged at my heartstrings a lot. I hope, if you're watching the VOD, and I hope chat, you here right now, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Deckard was not in my backpack, no, he dies in Diablo 3. Spoilers! But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough, I really do. It didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would either, which is fantastic. I was able to fit it in one stream because of the way I laid it out with the character and everything, so I'm glad I did the pre-stream prep. That really has actually made my day that it didn't take as long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Turtle, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope chat enjoyed it. If you're watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I skipped a lot of the fighting, but, like, there's no story in the fighting, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just killing demons. That's it. There's no, like, fucking story or lore or anything there, so... I just wanted the story to come through. Just people like, hey, I never got to see the story. And so I'm like, yeah, here's the story. Enjoy. What I am just going to do quickly, it's a little last minute thing, is I'm going to do a run of the cow level, because I know people like the cow level, and so if you've never seen the cow level, I'm going to teach you about the ways of why the cow level is great. I mean, this is back when Blizzard was good. This is Blizzard at its peak for me, Turtle. I love Diablo 2. I've been playing it literally on and off for 20 years, dude. Or over 20 years. So, that, I mean, like, even now, getting to this point, like, doing the 8 hours of prep and stuff, it was not a chore for me. I enjoyed it because I like playing the game so much. You know? So, in that regard, it's, yeah. This is peak Blizzard for me. And this is kind of why I like Resurrected, because they didn't change the game. They remastered it, brought it to modern day graphics, added a couple of quality of life changes, which were desperately needed, like the shared stash. And that was it. Which is why I'd like people, guys, play Resurrected if you've not played it and you're interested. Like, it's a really good game. I just wish it wasn't online only. That's like the only gripe I have with the damn thing. Is that it's online only, which fucking sucks. So just quickly for context, because I just did that pretty quick. I went to Tristram there, and I got Wirt's leg. Now, Wirt is an NPC from Diablo 1. He's a little kid that basically tries to con you, take your gold. He's a little shit, basically. And he has a peg leg. This is his leg. Because obviously Diablo in Tristram got destroyed, obviously. And basically, Wirt's body was there, and you loot his body and get his leg. Now, what's the point in looting his leg? Well, you need his leg to open up the cow level.
Welcome.
So, what you need to open up the cow level, you can only do this once you've completed the game and beaten all the bosses. So, you can't just make a new character and open the cow level. They won't let you. You have to beat all the bosses first to open the cow level. I finished, guy. Excuse me. Yawning. Once you have done, you need his leg. And you need a Tomatan portal. Once you do that, you go over here to your cube. You put the leg in the cube. You put the tome in the cube. And you hit transmute. And there's our portal to the Secret Gallery. Right there. For context as well. Back in the day on old school Diablo 2. This is another quality of life change they made, which I'm really glad they made it. To be honest, a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't I actually like they changed this, which is the Cow King, if you killed him, you could not open the cow level again. On that difficulty, for that character. So there's always a thing back in there, oh, don't kill the king, don't kill the king, and people then still kill the king and fucked everyone over. They've changed it on this. You can now kill the king, it will not fuck you over. Again, another small quality of life change they made for the remaster. I'm glad they made it, personally. Because you can actually farm it. So here's the cow level, guys. We are in the cow level.
I need a key.
Now we just kill cows. And hear lots of mooing. Lots and lots of mooing. It's a lot of mooing. They're also quite tanky. So, keep that in mind. I'm not an Amazon. If I was an Amazon, I'd be a lot quicker, but I'm not, so bear with me. But yeah, they're literally giant cows that want to kill you. And they hit very, very hard. They hit insanely hard, even. Go, Nigel! I'm doing all the killing. Nigel's just giving me mana, dude. That's all he's doing. He's a mana mule. He's a font of mana for me, nothing more. I'm the one doing all the killing. The bitches say they're looking pretty. Ooh, shell. I'll take that. Go on, Nigel. Fight that cow. I'll leave that one to you. Nigel killed the cow! Let's go, Nigel! I can't believe I've actually called him Nigel and you got me saying this. I actually can't believe you got me calling him fucking Nigel. God damn it. I will never look at that fucking mercenary the same way again. He'll always be Nigel now. I hope you're proud of yourself. I actually hope you're proud of yourself. I keep teleporting back to get Nigel out of it, because when he teleports onto you. So I'm trying to keep him alive by teleporting backwards so he doesn't get into the shit too badly. Because he will die if I let him get surrounded by cows. He will just die. Nigel thinks you're cool. Okay, Toe. Okay. If you want to think that, that's fine. I will not take that away from you, mate. That's if you want to think that, that's all you, bud. I will not take that from you, mate. I will not. Oh, sitting up, slouching my posture. What about it? Nigel's getting his ass kicked now. I have to teleport back. Don't die, Nigel. I need my mana. This is how this works. You don't die. I have mana. Stuff dies. Okay? I need you to stay alive.
It's locked.
Moo. 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 Dionzor, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in while I'm sitting here mooing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome to the random mooing. I hope I pronounced your name correctly as well. I'm terrible at names, so I apologize if I completely butchered that and was incorrect in any way. But I hope you're doing well. I'm surprised as well how many new people have been in the stream today, because I'm playing a game that most people consider not that popular and shit anymore. And yet, when I played Diablo 4, I saw almost no one, and yet I've had more people come in today when I'm playing Diablo 2 and doing this and playing Diablo 2. Like, what the hell? Twitch, I don't understand you sometimes. But I'm grateful for it nonetheless. I'm glad you're all here. I play a variety of games here, not just Diablo, so if you like variety, seeing different things, then you'll hopefully enjoy your time here. I hope. That's kind of the point of me streaming, is to make people's day a bit better. Right, the Cow King's in his pen there. We're at the pen. Okay, Nigel, we had to teleport back. There's the Cow King. Nigel's gonna die. I had to teleport away so Nigel didn't die. Nigel, stop going in. You're gonna die. Stop it. Bad Nigel. Nigel don't care. Nigel can be on 2 health. He's like, I will go and fight. He would just walk in regardless. Nigel has no, like, self-preservation in him. And he'll just stand in front of shit until he dies. If I don't save him. If I teleport. He has no preservation filter, does Nigel. He's just a machine. He's like, as an enemy there, I must hit it. That is Nigel. That's actually all mercenaries in this game, to be fair. They're not very fair. But that's fine. We appreciate them nonetheless. Yes, we do. I wish he had more self-preservation. I do. But, this is a lot of cows. This is a hell of a lot of cows here, guys. Nigel's just standing here fighting them. He's like, I don't care, I'm Nigel. Nigel the goat. Nigel the goat. I mean, to be fair, I gave him gear. Okay, that's the only reason he's doing okay. I actually gave him gear. So he wasn't a potato. So... Otherwise, they are potatoes. Because, like, you can gear and look here. I gave him gear, so... He's not a complete potato. Although I had to give him one of my potions. You better appreciate that, Nigel. I can't believe you got me calling him Nigel. Like, I hate you, Turtle, so much right now. You've ruined Nigel for me. He was just Ilsen. You know? This is a random mercenary, unnamed. Well, not unnamed. He had a name, but I never cared for the names. You know?
It's locked.
This is a weird cow level. Like, there's usually, like, stuff in between, like, breaks up the walls and stuff, but there's no wood. It's like the most open cow level thing I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy to me. Moo! We're having a mooingly good time here, guys. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Keep in mind, these cows have killed so many people over the years. Especially hardcore characters. The amount of hardcore characters I've seen die to these bastards is unreal. But I think that is it. I think that was all of it. Yep, that was it, guys. Is this bell any good? No. There you have it.
It's locked.
That is it. That is the cow level. That is Diablo 2 story mode. that is lore-ish, because obviously, you know, it's mainly just to let people see how it links up with the other games, you know. Like I said, I hope if you watched this and made it this far, thank you. For those in chat today, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. We ended up at level 56, which is pretty good. But that was all quests as well. We did like all the important quests and everything. So that was it. That was a as playthrough as you can get. So yeah, that's it. I don't really know what else to say. I'm gonna end stream here. I'm really tired. I'm surprised actually it only took me about an extra 40 minutes over my usual stream time, which is phenomenal. I'm really happy with that. Thank you guys for watching. Turtle, everyone in chat, if you never played this board, gone through it, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really enjoyed it, and you had a good time. This does conclude the Ballad of Nigel. Nigel here he is. This aura is what gives me my mana, which is what comes off this weapon I made for him. The meditation aura is what gives me the mana regen, which is why I needed him alive, because it basically made it so I didn't have to chug almost no potions at all. I could spam my spells, basically, which is what I wanted to do. Makes it a bit more streamlined for the stream. But yeah, that's it. That is it. That is conclusion. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because like I said, I did prep for this stream. I did put a bit of effort into it to get it to, you know, be a nice smooth playthrough. Welcome back, Belgium. We are actually just finishing, bud. It is over. It is done. I just finished the cow level. As you can see, the portal's there. I'll show you quick. There's some dead cows. You know, dead cow quarters. You can watch the end of the VOD, Turtle. I will put it on YouTube, just so you can see the last little bit. But I hope... Oh my god, I'm surprised no one said that until now. I hope this... Like I was just saying, though, I hope the playthrough was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Getting to see the game, especially seeing how the 3 primevals, especially Mephisto, ties into Diablo 4, because it's a lot of time with Mephisto specifically in Diablo 4. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Belgium. Like I said, you missed the last little bit, obviously, so go back and watch the VOD if you want to see the last little bit and to get to see the cow level. I actually recommend the last little bit because you get to see Bale and everything and get to see the fight and stuff. So, with that said, I'm going to raid Impor. I know she's streaming right now. She was in here earlier. She's playing Elden Ring Randomizer, which is hilarious to me. I love watching people do the randomizer. So, thank you again, everyone who stopped by. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the bits, everything. I really appreciate you all very much. Thank you, Turtle. And thank you for the fart to Turtle. This man, the timing is impeccable. Anyways, if you can stick around when we raid Import, I would appreciate it. And if you can give her a follow, I would appreciate it even more if you're not following her already. She is not just a friend. I honestly genuinely enjoy watching her streams. Her content is great. The interaction with her model is fantastic. She's got some really cool redeems to interact with the model and make it do certain things, which is just brilliant. And like I said, she's doing an Elden Ring randomizer at the moment, which is in itself just the craziest thing you could probably watch. It's brilliant. So I'm going to raid Import. If you are subbed, this is your raid message. And if you're not subbed, this is your raid message. Please stick around when we do give her a raid, and please obviously give her a follow if you're not. I would appreciate it. And again, Twitch chat, thank you for being here. I hope, again, if you were here for all of it and you are going to watch the end of it, Belgian, I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I actually put some effort into this stream today. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I tried to make the run as short as possible while also listening to dialogue and watching the cutscenes and stuff. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, wherever you are. If you're in America, because it's the 4th of July today, happy Independence Day to you. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and have a great day. See you guys. I love you. Bye, 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 bye.